All right, hitting the button. Hitting the button. I should be able to hear you guys now. I've still got a gigantic turret mounted to my back.
Yeah.
What are you doing, robot? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back. I got a robot on my hood, or my glass canopy. Don't scratch it up there, all right? You don't want to know what scratched glass looks like. It's awful. You can see anything through these windows. Hey, we got Dave's running around out there.
Fuel critical.
Doop doop. So what are we doing here? Where are we at? Hi guys, welcome to the stream. So anyways, hello ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here, and Wasted Space, and I believe we had a transmission earlier from the Texfire. Texfire, are you there?
G'day, Captain. How are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh,
Fell
I'm
asleep
sorry.
and woke up
I've
as
been
Splitsie.
studying my English to Australian tapes.
That's
While
awful.
I've been sitting in the cockpit of the Swallow over here. I think I would lay down and take a nap, and I woke up and you guys are gone. So what's up? Where are you guys at?
I'm not sure what those Daves are up to, but they've just run off that way.
Yeah.
So, should be all right.
There's one like miles that way, or that may be a bush. Actually, that's a bush. I have keen eyes.
Located. You want me to take it out?
Yeah, no, let it go this time. Actually, take it out. It'll be a warning to the rest of them.
Okay, I do
Two set
see some
bushes.
friendly signals 2 clicks away.
And that sounds about right. In our last transmission, we took out one of the defense stations here, and we were going to start salvaging it. So do you think you could hoof it 2 kilometers and join us? Because we're probably going to be over here for a hot minute trying to... I was going to try to price some of that ammo out of those turrets
I
up
might
there.
get eaten by Dave.
We'll come armed and potentially angry.
I'm not. I don't get angry. I get even.
Fair enough.
So, should we recap what we've been doing so far?
Yeah, well,
What,
the best memory
6
banks...
episodes in.
Yeah, the best memory banks that we've got here is our robot friends. So would you like to recap us on what's been going on here?
And would you like me to include what I can infer from what happened before you woke me up, or?
Yes, let's do a whole recap. I feel like we need that. And also, hello, our new member, Brian Krukowit. Thank you for becoming a sponsor. Enjoy the new emotes.
Understood. Well then, boys and girls, if you'd like to sit around while I tell you a little story.
Tell me
It
this.
is
not
the
a man
story
named Ed.
of the second best salvage team in the verse, and how they lost their ship and found themselves stranded upon an unknown planet.
You mean second best?
'Twas a horrible tale. Tale of the corruption drones and their eventual super boss.
Oh, hang on
Please
one
save
second.
me from Dave's.
Just gotta punctuate the story. A little bit of.
All wings reporting.
Oh no. Ah!
your
I'm out of ammo.
invisible
There's still one alive.
How ironic it would be that the dead man's click would be the demise of the captain against the Daves.
What? The dead man's click. The zombies, really.
Yep.
Comedy gold
Yep.
here. Oh man, he's got a lot of plates on him. I'm gonna need these plates to fix some of the damage we're taking.
Dead man's click. They
No.
heard it, and then he died.
This is my team. This is my team.
But after
Okay.
Continue
Hey.
with the recap.
fatal encounter with what appeared to be one of the corruption motherships, the Warforge found itself in pieces, falling through atmosphere, and the Cap and Texfire woke up on this here planet, which they don't know a huge amount about so far. They know that where they landed, nearby there was a monitoring station and a small, just little outpost base where they found a hobo lurking in the darkness. The base itself was all shut down and seemed to be fairly dilapidated, but they did locate not only a slightly aggressive hobo, but also a little robot, formerly me. And also the location for Frostfire Processing Plant. Well, a mention of Frostfire Processing Plant, and putting 2 and 2 together, noticing the vessels travelling overhead in the direction of a beacon nearby, the intrepid team did set out to check out what Frostfire Processing Plant was, and discovered that things were not well there. Things were not well there at all. Despite being a relatively poorly guarded processing plant, the place seemed wrecked. Not only wrecked, but also the GCC themselves seemed to be shooting at their own base. On arrival, though, they did take command of said base, defeat some turrets, and find the corpse of the base commander. mentioning a long log about an unfortunate demise of a friend, an unfortunate demise of himself, clearly as well, at the hands of the Daves. Seemed to take over the base, and then were led on by an overflying vessel to a nearby runway, local security command, where two members seem to have had a massive issue with something. Something was going horribly wrong for them. Slowly monitoring outposts were dropping down, things were falling apart around them, and with no contact with local command, one of them set off into an attempt to try and communicate with them, and unfortunately, judging by the huge wreck in the side of the mountain, it did not go so well for him, nor did it go so well for the one remaining member, who I don't believe we ever found.
I don't think we did, no.
So God knows where he ended up. Either way, between the two, this gave us coordinates for local command, where we currently sit, a little way outside of.
Yeah,
We found
right over
local command. Seems to be a
All wings
pretty
reported.
sizable structure. Not only that, but it was defended by a number of different outpost buildings, which seem to have blown up pretty much on their own. We had a bit of a hand in this one, but the other ones were blown up, and people were seen running away from the area, be they antagonist or friend, or
We
just
never found out.
scared passerby. We
And I did
don't
not
know.
shoot one of them.
No one got shot. They just ran, and then they died. So read into that what you will. What we have remaining is a dead prototype droid somewhere out there that destroyed our unfortunate spawning spawn base, and also a turret coordination station alongside the main base. So from here, I guess we investigate what exactly is going wrong for the GCC, because it's clear that we are, I feel, not necessarily in any way the antagonists of the story at the moment. It feels like the GCC have their own problems. The only other factions we've encountered in our time seem to have either been booby-trapped to explode on approach, or, in the case of the civil faction we encountered last episode, actually seem to be equipped with some sort of orbital artillery, which is slightly scary.
Which almost wrecked the gunship, yeah.
Came
that's
close
right.
to the gunship. Might want to consider treating the civil faction with a bit of respect in future, but that's where we currently sit.
Be
Stuff's
warned.
going wrong, things look pretty dodgy, and we're probably not to blame.
And
Well,
then...
that's new for the series.
What's that?
Things are dodgy and we're not to blame.
I mean, we're not mostly to blame. All the problems that we've had so far, I think we are definitely to blame in all of those things. But
okay.
I can't equip my grinder.
That was an excellent story, Robot.
But thank you
And
for
this
the
whole way
recap.
through, you've had a friendly robot companion just helping you out on your way.
I don't know about the friendly part, unless you're talking about somebody else.
Robot, remind me sometime. I'll tell you the story about a man named Judd. He was a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed.
Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna go take apart stuff. We need resources and supplies. Also, I'd like to get my hands on some of that ammunition. Did you see the cannon that the robot and
What had
that
you
maniac
done to
Splitsie
the
mounted
Not
to the back of it?
Warden?
Yeah, that was a good decision. Good decision.
That
Sound
was-
decision.
That was not a good decision.
Does this
Don't
thing
encourage-
fire? Because
It did when it had ammo, but it only had
did.
4 shots.
Did a couple of times.
It fired. That's why there's this is gone. Though I don't think we put this big old hole in it. Hey, there's a Dave stuck down there, and it looks very confused.
Is
Wait,
this not the
are these new
MO
turrets?
of the Daves?
Those are new turrets. Don't lose the ammunition, though.
A new gun.
I'd say that. It's very interesting that they seem very fixated in, well,
Trying to
firstly, whatever's inside that,
Yeah.
but secondly, not us.
Can I not have a weapon on board? Or maybe they've just realized they can't come up here. I do have a weapon. I can't seem to equip it, though. What's going on here? There we go. Weird. I see you, Daves. Well, I'd love to go down there.
There's that dead man's click again,
I-
which you would have been had you been down there when you decided to make that choice.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't jump down. I also have no H2, so I couldn't get back if I wanted to. Be careful, Texfire. I see you going down there. Hey, watch it. Did you just punt him? Oh, you got that shotgun. Wow. that
Okay, so
shotgun's
apparently
awfully
it's
quiet.
Dave hunting season, care of Texfire.
All right, I'm coming down.
Get in the pit.
No,
you
that's a
guys
terrible
run.
plan. If I come down there, I won't be able to come
powder.
back. Actually,
Thank you, Dave.
that's not
Awesome- awful
necessarily
nice of
true.
you.
Thank you, everybody who just subscribed and donated. I will go through those donations in just a second. After I hang out here in the spaceship, I'm having some lag issues with the server right now. it looks
And
like.
more power cells. Excellent.
Ba, ba,
Hoping
ba,
that
ba, ba,
one of these
ba.
places we're gonna find a Bob.
Yeah.
We didn't have a
Me and my
monopoly
11
on
rounds got your back,
technology.
CaptainShack.
I am unable to interact with the world.
You have to be quiet. You have to be concerned when text is too quiet.
You still using OBS?
Yes, I am.
What's your bitrate on?
6,000.
You wanna, just for a test, try dropping it? You
Yeah.
can do that live.
I can. Okay, let's try it.
Yeah. That's the only setting you can change live, but I'm just thinking, like, we did actually intentionally go and spend 45 minutes on the server before we started, just making sure we were
That's
fine.
real weird. Yeah. All right, let me try. What do you think I should drop it down to? 4?
I don't know, 4.5. You shouldn't need that much. Just, it might be that I know your connection is supposed to be super great, but
Hey,
you
Cap,
never know.
Yeah.
you have room in your inventory? Oh,
Nope.
there it goes. I just found more ammo for the gun.
The main
And
gun
some of it-
on this
Some
thing?
of it dropped.
So
some
the
of it
only
dropped
way to
in the hole.
load this thing is to actually grind down the rotor to the point where you can see through it. Don't grind it all the way down.
The safest loading procedure ever, I think, in Space Engineers.
And then you reach through
This
the
one was
rotor
invented by Splitsie.
and put ammunition in it. This whole, we should just take it off of here and mount it on a proper vehicle of some kind. Because one of these times we're gonna cut too deep, too hard, and it's gonna fall right off. Did you not save? I'll just switch you.
You cut me, Shaq. You cut me deep.
What do you use
I
for
look
encoding?
forward to that
264
day.
or Invenic?
Envignik.
Okay, I use that too. Yeah, I just changed it, but it isn't updating it live. It's still going at 6. And I am definitely getting some massive lag. I can't actually interact with stuff, which it was working just fine before we started streaming.
It might take it a little while to catch up with the change, actually.
Okay. Well, how are you doing on the grind up there? Did you manage to get it knocked down and to the ammo?
I do. There's still some more explosive. You see where I'm at?
I can't get out of the vehicle at the moment. Oh, it's starting to go down. Okay, so maybe that's the key. I'll answer some questions real quick while this thing figures itself out.
You
So
got
Scott
a
Court,
few
right?
donations kicking around as
Yeah.
well.
Thanks for the $5 donation, Scott. What is that horrible thing on screen? Oh wait, it's the gunship. It's not my fault. It's got this monstrosity bolted to the back.
Kind of funny. Kind of
If
funny.
we were to hang it on the tail, it'd almost look like a...
This is a family show?
Fuel.
Like, what is your... I mean, it would look like it would be upside
What
down.
conclusion were we about to come to?
I'm not sure. Hey, Sanguine Reborn donated 5.
It's like another very familiar vessel.
No, it is not the Warden. It is truly designed differently than the Warden in every way. I don't understand how you guys... I painted it green. If I painted a car green, you guys would be like, oh, look, it's the Warden. You both of you. Hey, Sanguinus Reborn donated 5.
You know, if you took a Ford Falcon and you painted it a different color, then it would totally not look like a Ford Falcon, right?
Ford Falcon?
That's the example I was coming up with. Sorry, that's what I came up with off the top of my head.
New survival episode. Oh God, I'd forgotten about that hideous affront to the Omnisire. You violently welded together. This was Splitsie's fault, I think we can agree. And then
I may have encouraged it.
wasted bot.
Okay, how
Yeah,
do I
you
get up on
encouraged
top?
it. Arctic Warren, thank you for the 5. Slightly aggressive hobo. Didn't the cap get shot in the butt cheek?
Hey,
I
no,
did get
was
shot in the
gonna-
butt cheek.
I'm gonna finish loading it.
Now you can finish loading it.
No, because somebody welded it up.
All right, we're gonna take the stream down for a second. Alex, thank you for the 2. Text say it in space. We hadn't heard it in a while. Text say
What?
in space. We hadn't heard it in a while. I don't know. I don't know what that one was about. I missed that one. I'm gonna bring the stream down. I'm gonna launch it back up. We'll be right back, everybody. When you stop a stream on YouTube, what happens when you hit the stop button?
Did you stop it?
I didn't stop the button streaming. I stopped the stream software. And I don't think I've done that on... No, it just goes right back to live. Okay, I think we're live again.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yep.
You can
I
just
think,
click
I think
start
we're
again.
back. Hey,
Are
nothing...
we back, folks?
Nothing happened. Everything...
No.
Everything's
Everything's
fine.
fine here. Everything's
Everything
fine
is
here. How are you?
exactly the same as we left it.
Oh, I am still out of ammo. Crap. Hey guys, we're back. All right. Apparently, what did we discover? That we picked the one dedicated server that hates me and just me.
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
But if you
the
local host,
dedicated
it's fine.
server's fine for everybody else,
Was it?
and we like
Fuel
fine as long as Shaq
critical.
doesn't do very much. But as soon as Shaq starts to do things,
Look at this. I can
it,
get in
it
and out
all
of
goes
vehicles.
cattywampus. Even though for everybody else it's all right.
Victory. I can get in and out of vehicles. That's all I
The
wanted.
answer,
So,
Fuel
answer is
critical.
wasted does some local hosting, and
Yep.
we're all good.
and we're good now.
Yep. And
So
I
we're
can
back.
get in and out things too.
And you're working too? Everything's good?
Yep.
Excellent.
Hello, folks.
All right, we were salvaging some resources, gonna get some ammo. We were gonna build some kind of vehicle, and then we were gonna do what we were planning on doing. A zombie!
God damn it.
Watch out for the engines, by the way. I'm gonna shut these
Zero
engines down
shock.
before one of us gets blasted. Let me turn on the music. It's like immediate battle music too. I'm not ready for the battle music. And copyright claim.
That was.
I'm not sure he's that good.
I don't know. Oh, we already looted them all. My little cargo containers are full on the
Yeah,
on the
that's
gunship.
I can see that. Everything's full.
So everything's full. We need to get
This-
some, like a truck
for
over
your
here.
heart. You need to turn your heart light on.
We don't have a truck.
We don't have a
We
truck.
lost the truck.
Oh
lost the truck.
no! It was blowed up
Yes.
last
We
time.
we have not very much.
Okay, let's go back to base. Here's what I'm suggesting. We take some of this ammunition that we can, all the rockets, all the ammo for these big cannons that we can carry. Right? Like here we are. We grab them up because we need to get inside that control center, that turret control center that we saw from the drone, like an episode ago. I mean, a couple of days ago. So we need to get over there.
I
What
mean,
are you welding
yesterday.
over there? And we'll load up those. We'll head back to base. And we'll get a new vehicle up and running that can properly mount that cannon on top, and then let's go knock their doors down.
What is not proper about this?
What do you mean what's not proper about this?
It's beautiful.
It does have a certain je ne sais quoi.
It's got a something I can't say on a family show. We're not doing this. This is awful. It's terrible. Also, we should shut down this light. I feel like it's giving away our position.
No. We can see at the moment. The nice things about lights.
Yeah.
They enable you to be able to see.
Well,
My inventory is full, so
You just
Yeah,
want to
let's go back
destroy
the base.
everything you see, don't
I
you? Ethan? see what it
I'm a
is.
little full of rage right now.
Must destroy.
Maybe.
There's a solar tower over there.
I'm having suit technical difficulties right now, and I just want to break
But,
stuff.
yeah,
But
over
fair
there.
enough. Fair enough.
Over there.
My question
Other
is-
side of the massive hole.
My
take it-
question
you can
is,
jump it.
despite
You
all
can
your
jump it.
rage, are you still just a rat in a cage?
I'm getting in the gunship. You have your chance now to come with me. I'm leaving. I'm leaving you
can
both
jump
here.
It. You'll make it.
I'm not gonna make it. You just want me to get buried in the hole.
You'll make it. I promise.
The flight will be taking off in T-minus 5 seconds. If you're bored, you get to come with me. Yeah,
Messy. Messing with the robot.
I'm ditching everybody. Then you're
Oh.
walking.
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second. We have to fix something.
What?
We have to
Where
fix
are
something.
you?
Because nobody fixed the rotor for the. Well, shoot. How come I can't
It's been
control the
fixed.
cannon all of a sudden? I feel gypped. You put a large cannon and now I can't control it.
No.
Please buckle up if you're sitting in the couches.
Hang on.
Oh boy, this thing is super back heavy now. Who knows why?
It was always amazing, and all we've done is make it more amazing.
Yeah. All right, where are we going? We gotta go back that way. Oh, we gotta
Is it
backtrack our
because
path.
the robot's in the cannon? What?
Robots not in the can.
I feel gypped.
Is it off? Check to see if it's
Not
off.
in the can.
136 IT. I think it's $2 donation. I'm sorry if I missed any of you guys' donations while we were having transmission difficulties. And it doesn't look like I can go back. I can look at the list in a minute once we have a chance. No text POV? Yeah, we're not running text POV right now because of the other technical issues. I just kind of wanted to keep things simple for now. We may bring it back. We may bring it back. All right, coming in for a landing. We saw
One
that
trick with the text POV, Mr. Shack, that makes it a little bit more viable. You can actually get the direct link to the other POV, and that helps all the guys on console and mobile and so on
Oh,
be able to actually watch it. Because
Oh, 'cause they can't hit
the
that little
only-
button.
Yeah, they don't get the little button on PC platforms, and they only get it on PC platforms. So you can actually get the link in advance and be like, and anyone who wants it, here's a link to that. And then
Okay.
they can do split screen and so on. So
good to know. I wasn't aware. Okay, we're back. Did Splitsie paint this banana yellow? Or did you? I think it was you.
I had no part in this.
Somebody
I don't
tells
know
me
why
it
you
was
think we
you. Something tells me. All right, I need ammunition. Let's load up and let's get this truck built. Or truck or tank?
How are we
I have no idea
actually
what you're talking
looking
about. But thank you
parts-wise?
for the incredible donation.
What? Wow! Splittercat, thank you for the crazy donation for the $100. Sorry about my last tip message. I thought it was funny, but reference to a different game. My apologies. I think I just missed it, man. I don't know what you said. But I was I was incredibly offended by whatever it was that you said. How dare you? Thank you so much for the
Oh my
$100.
God.
How dare you, sir?
How dare you say that thing I
good
missed?
day, sir.
Good.
I said good day,
I
sir.
said good day. Oh, I need interior plates. No, dude, thank you so much for the donation. Wasted content and text to I'll be lurking.
I'm gonna struggle for parts, maybe.
You think
Depends
so?
how simple we make this.
Yeah, we may have to make a run back to the run to the border.
Take a flight back to Old Base and get some resources. It's potential. We've also got.
I mean, I do notice that we actually do have, you know, like this other craft that's actually built to haul things.
Yeah, so we could actually go get a lot of resources, or like two of us could go that way, or one of us could go that way.
Or we could even go back, make something, and then carry it here.
We have a vehicle back there, a ground vehicle. Don't we? Don't we have another rover? I thought we had one stored in the.
We do.
In ye olde.
We do.
So we could go get that. That's most of a vehicle retrofit.
Modification.
Yeah. Oh, we need a couple metal grids to get these turrets online. Let me.
Turrets?
Not turrets.
have
Gatling
a
cannons.
Funny understanding of turrets. Yes.
Is anybody else seeing a green sky looking this direction?
A green what?
Like a super ominous green sky toward what looks like a lava planet?
I'm afraid robots see primarily in monochrome, so I would not be able to comment.
It's funny because it's true.
Wait, I thought you saw in like the entire spectrum, like radio and.
Yeah, but not
you see it
in
better than us.
Not color.
detailed color, apparently. In Technicolor. It's sort of like color, but not really.
Like color, but different. So are we taking the cannon off of this thing now?
Yes.
No.
Please, feel free to rip that sucker off while I do some repairs.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well leave it on there until we get back, you know?
It
No, no, we don't. That's terrible. No, I will rip it off. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll take it off. I want to put on a couple more small cargo containers on the sides of this thing. Before we go, I find this many Gatling cannons, though fun, burns ammo so quickly. Hey, Nathan, thank you for the $5.
Why
Says,
is this
have a
connector,
McDonald's coffee
red?
on me. What's up?
Oh, you turned off the ship. That's why.
Yeah, she's offline. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing that everybody gets on me about never doing. I'm gonna do it right now. Because I'm bad and I should feel bad. So, drop off all the stuff.
You're gonna get some better tools, are you?
No, I'm not doing that thing. That's a totally different thing.
Yeah, that'd be crazy talk.
That's just crazy. Oh, so Tex.
This madness you speak of.
I don't know if we're ever gonna be able to do
Yes.
this, but we had the idea of weaponizing a couch.
A weaponized Barca lounger?
I don't know what that is.
Like
We were
a
gonna
couch.
drop an IKEA on our enemies, and not like their manual, but like an entire store.
Do we have to assemble it first, or can we drop it in the flat pack form? 'Cause
No, we gotta assemble it first. I realize that adds like months to the plan.
I only have like one screwdriver, and it's not the right kind.
It's not the right one. It's not that one they're supposed to give you.
And
with
the
the
little little hex key that they give me, that's just not very good. And
And for anybody
I
who's wondering,
lost
we do
mine.
have couches. We can drop them on people.
I
Do we
think it's
have
supposed to
to?
come with a pack, but I can't find it. So.
It's always supposed to come with the pack.
I opened it and immediately dropped 4 of the screws onto the floor, only which 2 of I can find.
When I
And
when
by
I
the
first
same logic, I've been throwing rubbish onto the floor willy-nilly for the last 3 days because, hey, anything that hits the floor must therefore just disappear into a different dimension, right?
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Well, if I drop something that I want to find, I can't find it.
I love how
So
easily we got completely derailed by IKEA.
Completely. Oh, so speaking of IKEA and losing things, while I try to look for ammo that I don't think we actually have anymore. When I was in college, my first year, and I had no monies, I bought my first desk from a Walmart, and they gave me all of the parts except for any of the bolts. None of them.
you don't need those.
You just don't need those. It's like, this is fantastic. And I had to argue with them. They were like, well, it's not our responsibility. It's like, what? What? What?
By the way, Mr. Shack,
Yes.
you appear to have forgotten that you have a gun here, a weapon,
Oh, my
with
pistol.
ammo and whatnot.
Oh, Oh, is that the right ammo? Oh, no, it's not.
Get wrecked. I just saw ammo in there and a gun, and I assumed they went together. Right?
No, I made the wrong ammo or something. It's 45 ACP jacketed, and I need.
No.
That's
you
what's
need
in here.
357 mag.
Yeah, that's what's in here. Is 45s.
So break it down
357
with,
mag. I got
break
you
it down
coming,
with the
man.
assembler and build it.
Got you covered.
Build the right ammo.
Okay.
357 mag coming right now.
He's making it right now. Thank you,
There you
sir. And I'll take apart the useless ammo. Bum bum bum. Why did my music stop?
There you
How
go.
many
Be in the
is it? 20?
assembler.
Oh, ammo, come to me. Oh, there it is.
And then he's gonna immediately shoot it off into the air.
No, wait, what? Did I grab? I grabbed the same ammo that I was just like, that's the
You
wrong
took
ammo.
the same
I
one
took
back
the
out
same.
again.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yep.
It's in the assembler shack.
Yep. Thank you. Don't worry. 357. That's
It's the
good.
one with the 357 at the top.
Yep. Yeah, I got 108 rounds. Sweet. I'm all set. Arctic
Only
River,
took
thank you for
3
the
attempts.
5.
I've seen you shoot. I'm not sure 138 rounds is enough.
Oof.
Says the man with the shotgun.
How many zombies have I killed? Right as they
Hey,
were
I've
about to eat your
bullseyed in my fair share of Daves. In my time. I bet you I can hit that robot from here. What?
I ain't
Comms
no
wrong.
stronger.
Shit.
He's on the same comms as us, Cap. Just
My bad.
remember.
Ah,
Hey,
bad touch.
Hey.
Arctic, thank you for the 5. Oh, so the robot is colorblind? No wonder the Mr. Coffee's yellow. No, I think he did that to annoy me. But we should take both vehicles if we're going back to base.
Yep, I think you're right.
You wanna grab your what are we
Yep.
calling that? The camel, because it's got 2 humps on the back.
The swallow. It's got a split tail.
The swallow. That's hard to swallow, but okay. How are we doing on rockets? Oh, I got 1 rocket on the one side, and I got 1 rocket on the other side. Oh, good. We're totally loaded up. We're ready to go.
I think it's probably a great sign that these conveyors are red as well. I think that means they're connected.
No, we're powered down right now, because she's only got 4 hours of power. Make
Would
that
you like
3
some more
hours of power.
rockets? I feel like I'm going to regret offering this.
Yeah, you never know what we're gonna run into. We've been attacked before. We better
Yeah.
take a little bit more.
Well,
PP.
I made 1 because that's all I had. So
Okay, maybe
you
we
get-
should
you
just
get
wait on
you
rockets.
get a rocket.
I get a rocket. We have 3 now. Don't miss. Gotcha.
Use it wisely.
1 more rocket. So Mr. Robot, you gotta be joining me because I don't think he's got 2 seats over there on the camel.
What?
Swallow.
Wait.
There is.
This.
I flew it
Nobody
here.
would know. Nobody would know.
Are you kidding me?
Think of the battle bots, Benny.
Thrusters are
What?
on.
I'm just in the ship, ready to go. What you are? Don't mind me.
I noticed that.
Okay. Seriously?
What? What's wrong? Did we leave it on?
Literally- No, it was off, and then as soon as I turned it on, the front of it kind of disintegrated.
She's floating. That thing's heavy armor too. What?
Yep.
Oh, you guys fix that. Fair play. Thank you for the 5. Here's a couple of bugs from us. It's been a while since I've watched. You guys thinking about doing anything cinematic? Always thinking about it. I'm actually working on some stuff, but I can't talk about it yet. Bum, bum, bum. We've been doing a lot of multiplayer stuff recently, like the Space Engineer. I know Wasted's been doing like the big battle stuff.
Yeah, slow, but fun.
Yeah.
Real fun.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the hell? Mayday!
What up?
What do you see me doing right now?
Staying still.
Okay, that was weird. I was like floating into the ground. I'm just gonna get off the ground and get like out away from the voxels because I feel like they're dangerous.
They want to eat you.
They do. They want to consume me.
Nom, nom, nom.
All right, I'm loaded up. I'll come
Well,
down for you, Mr. Robot.
I need a little
You need me?
braking thrust.
Do we have
'cause
parts for that?
Otherwise, it's going to make a really interesting trip.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Can you come a little bit lower?
Sure. I just wanted to
Yeah, I'll help you carry the stuff then.
get it up and in a position where you could actually weld on it.
Thank you. I just don't know that I have all the parts that I need. I was actually asking Shack to come down lower because I think he's got motors and construction components.
I've got a I've got.
All right,
a
I
few.
thought I was out of range. Sorry.
Did you armor up those cargo containers? No, they're there. How many motors you need?
144.
I have 9.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, that's not going to work. Okay, so...
I have 9. There's more resources where we're going, though. We could do the refit when we get there and just drive carefully. Oh,
I don't
your
have
giant
any
engine's gone.
braking thrust.
Yeah.
The big braking thrust engine's
It
gone.
exploded as soon as I tried to unlock the gear.
Okay, that's a thing. Fair enough.
Uh-oh.
Well, here's some motors. I can put some in there. And I'm out.
Sounds good. Let me see if I can maybe make some more.
Caleb,
Okay,
thank
we
you for
got
the
it.
five.
We have enough motors here. I just
Do
have
we?
to get them.
Okay. We looted a bunch too. I know we found a bunch in the field.
This will surely go well.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Caleb, thank you for the $5. Says the ODSC orbital drop shock couch. It will rain terror on all those who oppose Armco. It'll rain freaking leathery goodness.
To be honest, I feel like we need to I've built a number of times the armchair of death.
Armchair of death.
Yeah, the armchair equipped with the gallings and the gyros and the thrusters and you
now
fly
they
your
do that with the
armchair
couch.
around. And now I'm proposing that actually we've not been cooperative enough in the past. And really,
we
we
need
should be inviting friends along for these adventures, and therefore
Couch
it
co-op.
should be the couch of doom.
It's the couch co-op death machine. I love this plan. Absolutely love this plan.
The couch tour sounds like what starving college students do when they're trying to become a musician.
Now someone just needs to build a couch mod where all 3 seats can actually be sat in.
Oh, we can only do one at a time on these,
Yeah.
can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, sad time. They need what we need is somebody to break the model up into 3 pieces, so they're 3 separate chairs.
Yeah.
That'd be on
which
point.
is gonna have to do that weird thing where you take up the blocks next to them, but offset the functionality over, because I think you can only fit 1 person per square technically, if you know what I mean.
Right. But if the models clip through each other and you build
But
them
if
in
the
sections,
models do that offset thing and clip through each other, then you should, in theory, be able to build a co-op couch.
oh man, we are on point with this. You know, really, we're not getting
I think
distracted
it's-
by anything.
I think it's the mods that the space engineers community really needs. Really
Yeah.
wants.
This is obviously what the community wants.
It's what it's been waiting for.
It's not the mod that they need.
Couches.
Deserve, but it's the mod that they want.
Matthew, thank you for the $20. Hey y'all, hoping everyone is doing well. Wendy and I say hello. Hi, Wendy and Matthew.
Oh, it's been here, Matthew. Hey guys.
Hi all.
Howdy.
All right, we got break and thrust now. Or you still need some help welding stuff up.
I do need a little help.
Well, I brought some motors for you.
Thank
Will
I brought you
Space
nothing
Engineers
else
ever
but
come to
motors.
PS4. There's a question.
Did you know that Stellaris is going to consoles really soon?
you. Is it?
Weird, right? That's not a game that you would
Just
think. Consoles.
How?
Yeah.
That is
How-
going to be the most painful experience ever.
How do you play that? That says
Especially
the guy
if it's
who actually really
PS4 that
enjoys
it's coming
playing
to.
StarCraft on 64.
Because don't PS4 still not let you plug in a keyboard and mouse as well?
Don't they have their own
They might have. You might have to buy their own proprietary ones. That might be it.
So maybe that's the
Okay,
way
that's
they're
good
gonna
enough
do
for now. That'll be plenty.
I'm
that'll
pretty
be plenty of
sure
breaking
that
through.
the Xbox you can just plug in any old keyboard and mouse these days, as long as it's EAT compliant or whatever they call it.
it. Dropping off some resources.
Whereas I'm pretty sure the other one's locked down. So, Stellaris on a gamepad with a stick.
I don't.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
I love that I can heal from Mr. Coffee. That makes me happy. All right, I'm getting in the vehicle. Let's get the heck out of here.
There's a few too many things you need to do in Stellaris for that to work.
I wonder if anybody in chat ever played the N64 port of StarCraft.
Oof.
Yeah, and if you wanted to play the expansion pack, you had to have the expansion pack for the N64. That was a thing. We used to play that. My buddy's place. Because you could play multiplayer. If you had the
Oh
expansion
man,
pack.
I was a Sega guy. I was. So I had a. What for you guys would have been a Genesis. For us was the Mega Drive.
The Mega Drive.
What?
That's the CD thing, right?
Oh,
No, that was the Mega CD that came after us, and the Saturn. They came after us. Mega Drive was cartridge. Still cartridge based, still 16-bit, so very much competitor to the N60, not the N64, the SNES. That era.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
But that had a cartridge, and the cartridge itself had 2 extra controller slots on it.
Yeah.
And that was how you expanded your controller connections to it. You got this like expansion cartridge that had 2 controller slots on it, and then you put the cartridge into the top of that.
I think I'm ready.
And then you could play Micro Machines with
Hang on a
4
minute, guys,
people.
before we take off. I'm losing my mind. But okay, I'm back. I don't know what that was. Cat is like trying to mess with me. So, Tex, I'll follow you in though. I think we're a little bit more maneuverable than you. Look like you're having a few issues there. Did you dent it again?
I don't know. It
seemed like you fell.
some weird things. I'm getting the glitch now.
A glitch.
I do things and then there's a pause and then it happens that you were having earlier.
Oh no. So you're getting that now. Crap.
So maybe I mean, I'm surprised that Totally Not Green Tea, you didn't mention it earlier this evening. But maybe that is a thing where like some people on the servers just have this big delay, and we only really know about it because you and us 3 are on comms together.
Maybe.
And have plenty of free time to chat about it, whereas when we're playing PvP or whatever, the comms is too busy with other things for that sort of talk. I don't know, or maybe it's happening to guys that aren't mentioning or whatever. Oh, can't find that mistakes. Can't
I
find.
see you. Okay, hang on, I gotta hold up for a second.
Hold up.
Shack is located is a problem. He's worked out where the cat is. He's come into his room blatantly.
Goddamn cat put his toy in a box, and then he decided now's the time to bash it into the wall over and over. The whole box. Okay, I'm back. We didn't die or crash.
The Stalkers for console. Did they do a Stalker release on console?
Why are my thrusters off? What?
I don't know why Tex is quiet. We did an audio check before. I think he's just talking quietly.
I'm trying.
Bum, bum, bum.
We're going back to Frontier Outpost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna head back there. We'll grab all the resources. Maybe we can use that ship of yours to lift the truck. And we will be set.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
can't
would be why,
actually
because
move
the
it.
back thrusters are turning off all of them. What?
Yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned the way I...
Whoa, we're taking fire! What the shit?
We got a bit close to a base, Shack.
Yeah, roger that. Tex, you just... Oh no, maybe I just turned harder than I thought. All right.
Okay,
That was closer than I wanted to be. Woo! How we...
Chunks out of the rear end, but not too bad.
Not too bad?
Mostly the tail.
Okay. That's extra
Missing
parts.
one landing gear. That did remarkable amount of damage for the short length of time it's on.
Gatling, man. Gatling. I'm assuming it was a Gatling cannon. Those things are
Yep.
just
Look,
deadly.
multiple, and yes, they really are.
It's one of the reasons why we've nerfed the crap out of the Star Wars mod pack. I missed a donation, like a big one. Reaper, thank you for the 10. I joined and all I see is a gunship that looks like a battleship pooped it out. What?
Yeah, did you get Splinter Cat second?
No, I didn't get his other one. I was the last tip before the stream broke. Hashtag break the shack, not the stream. My bad. Oh man, well thank you so much for the gigantic donation, dude. I'll have to go through some of these. Was I like yelling at the cat when those came through?
I don't know.
Probably
Okay,
yelling at the
I've got my back thrust.
Oh, you good to go?
Now.
Roger
Yep.
that. We're gonna head to
Good,
the
good.
outpost then. Actually, I'll hold up here for you. Good grief. I mean, yeah, we got some dents in the back too from that machine gun fire. Vanilla Gatling cannons. Even with heavy armor, they just chew right through it. Matthew Scare, thank you for the 20. Hey all, hoping everything is well. Wendy and I say hello. I read that one. That's why I left off. Wolfbane. Last season, Wasted was pranked by Clang with the G key. Like I pranked my roommate on GTA 5 Xbox with the Y key in a moving vehicle. G key. I think I follow that one.
It's going to be a reference to the torpedo incident, because that was the only time I was present in last season.
That's
but I'm
true.
trying to remember what could possibly be related to the G key.
I wonder if he meant P key, like you were trying to grab the missile with the landing gear.
The P key might have been the one, because I thought I was connected to the missile, and I mean, I don't think it would have helped. That issue was Shack still launched the missile. Let's be very clear, guys. I might have been supposed to have been holding it. But all that would have happened had I been holding that missile is I would have gone into the wall with it.
I launched it a long time ago, though, and that's why we were taking it off, because it was active, and we weren't sure what was going to happen if we detached it.
And as soon as it unlinked, yeah, but it was you that launched that. Let's be very clear. I get infinite blame from the
You
one
had
time
one job, and that was to catch the missile. I like that you're getting blamed for it, and I'm the one that built it wrong. I straight up built it wrong, and that's why it flew off like that.
It flew straight to the back wall. I have some part in this. The thing I enjoy most about it is watching back, because that highlight's come up a few times, watching back, like, my visible reaction in the carrying vessel. As, like, after it's locked up, Shaz smashed off into the wall. You can see the vessel look over at the wall.
Yeah, look over at it, and then look back.
And then look back over to where you are, and then look back to the middle.
Like, did you just see
that?
that?
Happened.
That was a thing. You
That was a
actually
thing.
said that, too. That was good stuff. All right, I'm following you in.
Good adventures.
17 kilometers, we're still good. Oh, that was so good.
There has been some good AT adventures.
Yeah.
As with the landing of the random, I can't even remember what plane it was, but that's where we landed a plane on the back of a moving vehicle. Was still stands up there as well, and we were building stuff on the back of the Ravcor as we drove around.
Yeah.
That
was a good one.
You two and Morph, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a while back.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I was one of the early multiplayer patches.
Yes, that was one of the ones with like some ridiculous thumbnail with exploding pistons in it or something like that.
So,
Yeah.
what do we want to build here?
We're gonna
Talk
grab.
about that while we're flying.
Yeah. So what I was thinking, we have that big turret that we can make, but we gotta make a platform for it. So how do we feel about making? Because we want to siege this thing. We want to get inside. I'm ready to break that door down. How do we feel about making like a weaponized like gun platform, or it's like an armored tank or something?
Sounds good to me.
We could throw some heavy armor plates around, or even just lights and just stack them up around. I don't know, maybe around the wheels. I kind of fear surrounding wheels and anything at this point. But oh hey, we're about to come over the airfield. Might want to get a little altitude. The mountain gets a little high up here. It's getting dark.
What about an underslung cannon?
That is a crazy thought.
Yeah.
Given that it looks like we're moving on out, why not make this a large ship and transfer most of what's at Frostspire onto it?
Oh, like
And
pack
make-
up.
Like pack up into something mobile for the time being.
Oh, okay.
How about a mini
Something like
carrier?
Like a
of some kind?
mini
Helicarrier.
large ship base or a mini large ship helicarrier, be it on ground or in air. I'm just thinking that
I'm there.
maybe we pack up, and prepare to move over there a bit more permanently. if you
I
know
like
what I
it.
mean.
Let's go big.
something that's like that the gunship, the hover gunship in Avatar.
I vaguely
The
remember
big
that
one?
movie.
We have no hovers yet, so
Well,
we
we've
might
got-
want to work
we've got
on the
Atmos.
basis of either a vessel that drives there and we do a daytime journey, or a vessel that flies there temporarily and then we take the thrusters apart, because that's expensive and loads of power.
Right. I would say
Oh.
probably fly, because the terrain's pretty rough. We had to cross some serious mountains to get over here. At 40 kilometers.
Or something that we can carry, one or the other.
Yeah, I kind of love
It's
the
going
idea.
to be large ship.
Large ship, carry everything, big. Like floating, I'm picturing floating Jawa sandcrawler. Like big.
Yep.
Carry everything
No,
over there.
I'm with you there. Yeah, that's what that thing in like Avatar was. It was like a big gunship that flew.
All right, just lowering my altitude now, 800 up. There's text coming in. You can see the lights. I'm hearing carriers, and all I can think of is the land carrier from Desert to Carrick. I mean, that would be really cool to see.
Kinda, yeah.
We could do that. We could go ground, like Wasted is saying. It would save us on some power usage.
It's not just power usage, actually. I'm leaning towards ground for like expediency reasons. Even though it's a bit of a long journey, building a wheel takes very few components.
Building enough large thrusters is going to sit here putting us way
Building the power
back.
for a wheel takes very few components. Building large thrusters to lift an actual base, that's the rest of this stream at least. You know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's a big endeavor.
I
Whereas
kinda
building something on wheels where we go on ourselves a bit of a journey, we use the ships to spot for us. I mean, it is 40k, but I think we can do it. Especially if we give this ship, you know, there's nothing to stop us from giving it a few thrusters, help it on its way.
Enough to
do a little
Let's just not
jumps.
make the whole,
obstacles.
let's just not make the whole thing fly, because that's gonna make, we're trying to make a really heavy grid fly there.
Good point. Good point. I'm with this. I'm loving this plan. And when somebody said Desert to Carrick, you've got my attention. So, all right. I think let's do that. We got a plan. We got a lot of resources here. Let's tear this place apart like we ain't coming back.
I don't think this is a valid place to hang around anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep.
just the way it's laid out, it looks like it's all been designed for like a crew of guys in vehicles to operate it, rather than
Like we're not coming back.
everything to be
I'm
like
up here just
conveyed up for
breaking
us.
stuff
And
now.
so much. Oh, it's this guy that does this broadcasting. Wasted Space. That's the one. Feels like there's a lot of that in this.
Never heard of him. All right, cool. If we make this thing so we can move some things into it, like maybe our little rover too, that'd be
I think
nice.
that's a very clever plan. I think I would advise even further. Do we have such technology as the conveyor sorter?
No, I thought you were gonna say ramps. I said I wish. But I don't have ramps. Conveyor sorter?
Oh man,
I don't
ramps
think
would
so.
be great.
I love ramps. Any chance I get. No, we don't have conveyor sorters.
No, I don't think we have a conveyor sorter. Answer your question.
Ah, well, it
Nope.
would have made things quicker, but not required.
Not a big deal. Hey, we can take apart this weird red thing in the back here. That seems to be upside down. Unless somebody can fly it or drive it. I can get it out. All right, any hoozle. Let's build this thing out of the base, obviously, because it's not going to
Oh,
fit. So maybe start it out here on the platform. How big are we thinking?
Hang on. I got a better plan, Mr. Shack, if you're
Are we
willing.
making the door bigger?
No.
Just stripping stuff off the wall.
I need a place to place a cargo connection.
All right.
Aha. This one.
I want to see something real quick. I need a visual.
So, once we're built, we can actually lock it in place and do all of the cargo conveying before we release it.
I see what you're doing. Instead of
Build it off
manually
that,
moving it.
should give us plenty of room for wheels and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
But imagine that in that separate hole there, eventually we're going to connect it up briefly on the cargo network and then remove the bits again, so that we can transfer everything into it without having to do any legwork. Because, you know,
Yeah.
as a robot, I got to look after my limbs. They got to use by date, you know.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Gotta keep them fresh.
Wear and tear.
Why
See
don't
any
we?
maintenance around on this planet?
No, not so much. Though you said that you had like a brother bot on here, right? We found you could always use his parts. Just saying.
Hmm.
Inact 232. That might be a little messed up. Inact 232. Thanks for the 5. Says it might be a mad idea, but why not convert the entire base into a carrier? Well, basically, this is more of a game mechanic problem. It's in the voxels. Like it's sunk down a bit, and that would be kind of hard to do anything with. Also, we made a good point with like lacking of the parts to make enough large thrust to get a suitable amount of weight airborne. So wheels are definitely the way I think we're gonna go. We have a plan now.
It's like a certain robot has been playing far too much survival of late.
Look at you go. I'm trying to figure out a scale here.
I'm just building out some stuff we can build off. That this is not anything to do with scale or anything. This is just working out positionally where we want like the center line of the hull to be built out of, which is there basically.
Going which direction?
I would do that going like we need to turn, so that's a straight line.
So which way
And
is
then
forward on this
that way,
vehicle?
yeah,
This way?
that way.
So that's where
Yeah.
we're gonna go for our, okay.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
beans,
I mean,
cool beans. How do we
if we
feel
need
about a
to
nice
remove a base, we
wide
can.
build and a flat top so we can land stuff on top of it?
I think this sounds like a great plan.
Okay, cool beans. I'm down with this. I'm down. I kind of wish we could build the runway on top of it, but
Given wheels are relatively cheap, would you be willing to let a certain robot work some magic?
yes, if the robot wants to do wheel stuff, 100% behind you doing the suspension work.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like you're the man for this job, the bot man. Let's see. Max Thomas, thank you for the $5. Because I usually can't catch the streams, I watch the YouTube videos and it takes me like all week. It's the best. Well, thanks, Max. Appreciate it. Fives donated 20. Hey, Fives. Hey, Shaq, your content helped me not to kill my classmates in high school because they're driving me crazy. Hopefully, they do the same no matter when I move to college. College is fun, dude. You'll have fun with college. Get through high school. College is uber. It was so much more fun.
Are we getting rid of the Swallow or the Carrier, or are we going to continue using it?
I say keep it. At the very worst, we can use it for transporting stuff if we need to set up another like forward operating base or turn it into some kind of couch-dropping bomb vehicle. Who knows? I say we keep it.
Dropping bomb vehicle. Best engineers, CaptainShack.
Just saying, you know, gotta keep those options open. Well, once you get the base frame, if you could just do like, I don't know how many wheels you're gonna go with. I assume it's going to be a lot. If you could give us an idea of how long it's gonna be and where the hull will be, so we can actually like get up on top and start building onto it. Mr. Wasted.
Confirmed.
Skip a couple metal grids here. Wait, what grinder is this? Oh, it's terrible. Get out of my face. Anybody need a tier 2 grinder?
No, I've got one, thank you.
Okay.
I would not say no.
We'll grab you one. Got an extra one sitting here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, we're gonna strip the solar panels off the roof. Definitely. Bot man. There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome. Figure we'll be stripping stuff. Let's be doing it quickly.
I'm going to work on making sure that this thing functions. Maybe arm it just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Raja.
Do we have a location to get hydrogen back, my friend?
Good grief. I don't think we do.
This seems like an
I
oversight.
thought we had an H2 generator on this thing.
We might, but
Have
I don't-
we the bottles?
I don't think we have the...
Yes, we do. We have an H2 generator. Do we have bottles?
No.
No, I do have one bottle, so let me toss it in there and we can make some more.
You making bottles, Wasted? I already see
I made
them on the
a
list.
bottle.
Okay, well, I threw a bottle in there.
Because I'm out of H2 too, and I want to get on top of this thing. Todd, thanks for the 5. I feel the need to mention that the ramps leading into the front of the base are made from ramp blocks. Yeah, that means they're made out of way too many components that we can totally call dibs on. We should also grab up our interior turrets before we leave, because there's hundreds of magazines in those. Speaking of ammo, I know we've got ammo in here somewhere. There we go. Some backup rounds. Okay. Gentlemen. Oh, I was coming behind you. One bottle. Thank you, thank you. We need space artillery, Stream says. There's already somebody who's got space artillery up there. They shot at us in the last episode. Are these wheels confirmed locations? Or are you still designing?
No, the wheels, you can kind of see where they're going to go already.
Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. You built it out of light, I'm assuming? Save resources?
Yeah. We're just going to have to drive relatively well. That's the deal with any of these large vessels.
Gotcha.
Behave yourself when driving. Let's not take it too crazy, but I should be able to design it in such a way that we're a bit over-designed at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I figure it's gonna go farther, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the rear end you're looking at the moment. And just the rear set of wheels, or some of them.
I like how this plane is evolved, or this plan is evolved. It's like, let's just mount one turret. You know what? Screw it. Let's just make like a land yacht truck carrier thing. Land carrier. Better word for it. Oh man. We should definitely go.
I am proposing that this is a potentially safer plan than other options.
Trying to fly everything we own. I agree.
Well, no, I was more thinking rather than trying to fly everything we own, trying to do like tiny little incursions back and forth without any backup.
Inventory size.
This is gonna be enough space for these wheels? Yeah, it should be enough space for these wheels. I don't doubt you. Ignore me. As we build our land carrier.
Nah, chill on extra wheels.
What? No? No wheels?
Firstly. Yeah, these wheels are the rear wheels only.
Oh, you have a different plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanted to steer properly, the central wheels either have to be set up very carefully, or you definitely have your design with some drive wheels and then some steering wheels. So these rear wheels, I mean, they're really close together, but they're going to end up being locked so that they don't steer.
Yeah. All right, well, let me confirm. These wheels are in the right place, because I can start carrying supplies over.
No, I might have overdone it then.
All right. That's why I've been refraining from putting anything into them yet until you're comfortable with where they're at.
I need a little bit of steering angle from them, and that's not going to give me any.
Roger that. All right then. What I will start doing is finding resources for us and start taking things apart.
Well, the central spine is not going to change, and could probably do with not falling apart at random as well.
So this is confirmed. Central spire is good. Okay.
Oh yeah, that central spine's where that's not going to change.
Time to weld some stuff. Jeff, thanks for the 5.
Nice level 2 stored up.
Would it be an option to use hot beverages as weapons against the zombies? No, we will not be throwing our coffee at these zombies.
Not only that, but I don't believe they have nerves. Or at least, sorry,
Pain.
what nerves they do have, I don't think they're connected to anything worthwhile at this point.
Yeah, I don't think they really care, other than to eat our brains. I mean, I haven't seen any... Well, there was that one in the first episode that stared at us through a window. That was kind of creepy.
Yeah, no, that was definitely creepy.
What was that zombie movie where they, man, it was one of the Romero ones.
You're about to ask what creepy zombie movie. They're all creepy, Cap. They're
Not-
all.
Not which one's creepy, the one where the zombies started to, like, learn things and tried to, like, replicate their past lives in really dumb zombie ways.
Oh, Warm Bodies? I love that movie.
Warm Bodies? I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of.
You
Because it's
never
gonna be
see
one of the
Warm Bodies?
one of the deads. It'd be like Day of the Dead or Night of the Dead.
Warm
or-
Bodies is absolutely one of my favorite zombie films. I think
I don't think I've seen that one.
it's definitely. Oh, yeah.
Now it's easier to get in and out. Bah.
Yeah, basically, Warm Bodies is a. If I can avoid giving away too much to people who haven't seen it,
Spoiler alert.
Warm Bodies
To
is
zombie
a
movies,
sort
it's
of modern
strange.
retelling of a Shakespeare
was the
play.
zombies.
Of a Shakespeare play in a post-apocalyptic zombie world.
Oh, it makes me happy. That we just get so derailed. It's so great.
Inventory
Oh.
full.
All right. I wonder if I can make this jump without dying. Wait a minute. You made a rail on this whole thing. Aha! Yeah, no, I haven't seen that one. It was Day of the Dead
It's
remake.
worth-
Was it a remake? Oh. The more you know. Not the one in the mall. Definitely not the one in the mall. Because I know that one was remade. Huh.
I love that this turret takes reactor components for the turret. What?
What happened to the spine is definitely going to be a thing. I noticed it's not there anymore. It wasn't even 5 minutes. I come back and it's gone.
I know. Plans may have changed. It's fine.
Do I not? Okay, I won't weld the spine then. Do you want me to
The
remove
wheels
the
are
ones
not
that
moving. Those back wheels are not moving.
Uh-huh.
I think.
You think. It's a solid maybe. Gotcha.
Confirmed, probably.
Why do you think I'm in here?
Yeah.
When he's ready for us to build on it, he will let us know.
No.
No, he won't.
No.
It'll be all like
Shack's doing the
bits.
good work.
It'll all be bits over here.
Shack's doing the good work.
Okay, I think I'm carrying a bunch of crap. Let me drop that off.
There was a sudden, random, and entirely stupid plan that needed to be followed through on.
The best kind of plans. All right, I don't need to carry ammunition around. Fine.
Because I've learned from past experience that all the good vehicles also have wheels on the inside.
And what? You putting wheels on the inside too? Oh, I'm liking this even more now. It's yeah, this is gonna be good. All right, let's weld up the pieces that are holding the wheels in place. Are we building the G.I. Joe mobile command center? Yes. Yes, we are. It wasn't a thing until you said it, but now we are.
Now
Confirmed.
it is.
I don't even know what that looks like, but yeah. We'll call it the 80s glory. Wasted's been around. He hasn't gone anywhere. It was Morph that took off.
I don't remember going anywhere.
He's still over on Wasted Space's YouTube channel.
I've
And on
been in
the
my
Twitch
room for like the last 40 minutes.
I never leave. I'm here all the time.
We've been meaning to talk to you about that. Your family wants us to stage an intervention.
But they live next door. They can do that on their own.
Indeed. Oh wait, why am I using parts from our cargo containers when I could be taking them out of the walls?
Hey, now you're thinking with your noggin.
We're tearing this place apart like it owes us money. We're done. This place is over.
Like it owes us money, huh?
Yep. Yep. Good origin.
Why don't you pay your bets, deadbeat?
Pay your debts. And this base didn't do it. What do I want to tear apart? Everything.
All the things.
I'm very disappointed about the amount of blocks I actually have available.
Do you want me to drop you some stuff? Do we need to
Just
do a part
occasionally,
intervention?
I just need to, like, it would be very nice to be able to build a control panel every now and then.
Okay, so
You know,
a control panel. Just take it off the base. Got one, a button panel? It's right here. Oh, no, a straight up control panel, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we have one of those.
We may well not.
Nah, we don't have one. Which, there's gotta be one on this base somewhere, right?
What are we looking for? Control panel?
Yeah, control panel technology. Do you have it? Not button panel. We got a non-wheel placement in the middle.
No, I know.
I do
That's
not
why
have
I need the
control
control
panel,
panel.
Did you want to make this into a giant motorcycle? Because
No.
I don't think I'm not down with that plan.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Roger that.
Either it works like I expected to, or it doesn't. There's the things.
You did hear me, right?
What did you need?
You said you didn't. I thought you said.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
Okay.
Hop. Hop. Aaron wants us to bring... I can't bring back more. Actually, he was in my stream this morning.
Let's say, wait a minute. He's around.
He's around. He's just not around. It's just his schedule is like 12 hours different than ours. It's at least mine. Yeah. Paint the whole base pink. Yeah, we can't do that. We don't have Bob. I wish we did.
Oh, man.
Bob was lost with the Warforged.
I miss him so much.
Yeah. I want my sweet revenge against that thing that blew up the Warforged.
Do you though? Right now?
Like, not right this second, no, because if it showed
I
up, we'd
can
be
go get
so
it.
screwed. We would be so screwed if that thing showed up. That would be awful.
No, because
Like, let it not be said that I don't listen to my players.
No, that was
that's what you're after,
that was
I
in character, Shack. No, please no. I can't. Wow, shit, there's a hole there.
He's been hoisted on his own petard, right there.
No, it doesn't let me do. It used to let you overlap wheels.
Oh, because I used the wrong kind of wall. That's why. Did they only let you do that in creative, though?
No, you used to do it by adding wheel. It may be that you can only do it on the small bits.
I'm making a back, like, walking way entrance down to the ground, so you can walk through your, where your connector's gonna be.
Sounds good.
Energy low.
Oh, energy on low. This'll work. Oh, yeah, that's right. We put spikes on the Rover. I forgot about that. Is there a large version of the Rover cockpit?
No. Well, yeah, sorry, yes.
Yeah, there is.
Ah.
Be kind of an excellent way of controlling this thing, to be honest.
I was actually
you could
thinking...
actually get to from the ground.
Oh, I totally wasn't thinking about putting it on the ground, but that probably makes more sense.
Dare I ask where you were thinking of putting it?
Well, if we make the top flat so we can land things on top of it, I was actually thinking we could make like a little control tower on the top, and then that could be like in there, and you could jump into it and get a nice field of view from above. Totally practical.
Yep. Sounds like it's me.
Sean says, is the robot build design program set to functional or testy observative perfectionist? And can you see the mountains, right? Wheels in the Alps? Yeah, we saw mountains. They're small hills. They're fine. Or large hills. They'll be fine. Look at that. Look at all that flat land that direction.
The hills are alive with the sound of zombies.
Song's way creepier when you sing it. Thanks.
They grunt and they shuffle like never before.
Nah, no. Hey, are these parts coming apart? Do you not want these here? Because I can get this for you.
Sure, that outer row, go for it.
Okay.
Or the rest of that outer row.
Roger, roger.
I was going to try and put the central wheels, but it's not going to work, so...
Roger.
Old school style it is. Roger.
This one too?
Yeah, that lines up at the other side. Yep. And then, sir, if you find
Yes.
yourself in need of doing something,
Yes.
work out how we can get our cargo on here and our sort of
Yes.
other bits we need, basically. Our refinery, our...
Roger, roger.
Moving on out.
I noticed these are all, like, half welded. Do you want these welded up? I need to get rid of the plates that I got on me. I get the sound of music stuck in my head. Thanks.
Score.
I was just watching, like, some movie history channel, and they were talking about that. Lindsay Ellis, that's who I was watching, and she was doing
earworms?
No, not earworms. Lindsay Ellis is, she's got a great, super in-depth series, and she did, like, the history of musicals or something recently.
Nice. Is that on her PBS channel? Because I need to catch up on that.
That one wasn't for PBS, that was from her personal channel, but that's gotten another season. I don't know if you heard about that. We are in no way connected and or sponsored by any of what we're just talking about. I just like her stuff. Good
It'd be
stuff.
cool if we were.
Stuff we enjoy.
Yeah. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, she used to go by Nostalgia Chick. And I think she absolutely hates that, like, that former work that she used to do. But that's the character she used to play with the Nostalgia Critic and all that. Way back in the before
I
time.
never followed her until she was just doing stuff under Lindsay Ellis.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was her old persona.
This is
Way back.
really good analysis.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. I don't always agree with what she says, but I always find that she has formed her argument very persuasively. Makes you think.
I'm with you on that one.
Pulling on sequitur, Batman. Oh,
Go
yes.
ahead. I'm running pipes out here now. We need to figure out where we're gonna put this stuff.
I stuck it in my own head. Damn it.
Deserve
Hoisted on my own petard.
that. Larger containers.
Which one?
Where will we put you, large container?
Press.
I think we should go
What?
up one more, to be honest, and out. Can we build over the wheels with success? By a
Over
block?
the wheel or over the top of the wheel by frame?
Over the wheel.
To some extent, depends where you're talking about.
Well, I was thinking. You see where I'm standing? Tell me what you compute here. I'm above you and to your left. Over one of your wheel wells.
Give me a sec.
Okay. Synth Weasel, thank you so much for the 5. Make sure this G.I. Joe mobile command base has plenty of tactical love seats. Yes, we need full living room sets. Confirmed. And then maybe we'll bring back the chair forge. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, so what I was thinking is we kind of build in the center here, have a couple of corridors, and then we go up to maybe one block above the wheels as like max out height. I don't want to go like right about here.
I think that might be more than we even need to begin with.
Yeah. But you know, go big or go across the
can always
mountains.
go big or go across the mountains after we arrive. There's not that much stuff in this base.
I mean, there's stuff.
Like as far as refineries and so on are concerned, there's what, 2 refineries, a couple of cargo containers.
Well, fair enough. But I mean, the functionally, I think we can come up here without. I don't build a lot with large wheels, so this is going beyond my pay grade as a space captain.
Avoid collisions. Move your fat ass out of that block. So
Yeah, like what would be the height that we would probably be comfortable going out to?
you need to go that height.
Okay,
To avoid.
so 2 above at this point.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Roger that. Roger.
Yeah, you can probably do it slightly more elegantly than I did, but
Yeah, that's what I was
that's the height you want to do if we want to avoid that one time we crashed the suspension, taking out all the blocks above it.
It goes super high, so gotcha. I don't know about that.
By the way, this is not greebling, for the record. This is adding armor cladding to the bottom of the attack gunship that's being made.
You have to start the sentence with "This isn't greebling." I love it. It's totally greebling.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Totally greebling. That's okay though, Tex. Greeble away.
Mostly keeping me out of your shit while you guys are setting the basic components up on that thing. Because 2 cooks are okay. 3 cooks gets complicated fast.
Indeed.
2
So,
cooks is sort of okay.
question. Now, you didn't change the front, right? Like, this back is still the back where the twin wheels are?
Correct.
Okay. Well, there's twin wheels up there now, too, isn't there?
Yeah.
Fair
Rather
enough.
than the back of the same.
Fair enough.
Besides, I mean, come take a look at the front profile of this thing.
Definitely not greebling.
No. Just take a look at the profile.
Totally not
check
greebling.
out
Don't
what the
you-
profile
don't you
looks
know?
like.
All right. Well, I'll come take a look in a second. I gotta come for supplies in a minute, anyways. Totally not grieving. All right. So we are temp hooked up. I just gotta build one of these up. Some of the things that I'm building here, we don't need to finish. They can be like half built. It's okay. I'm just kind of getting the, frame down. We only need probably one of these. Ow, my face! Why weld my face? Why you do this? I mean, I don't know. What does it take to make a large cargo container? That's not too bad. We can build these.
Oh yeah, we want large on it.
Yeah, I was wondering if we wanted to do one or
large
two.
and like a refinery or 2 and like maybe a assembler or 2.
Probably want to put some of that toward the other side, just to weigh, balance out the weight.
Well, and you should be able to I'd be inclined to go like maybe let's find the refinery. I can't build a refinery. You see this hole in front of me?
Yeah.
I reckon you could whack the refinery in there, just sunk down that 1 block height,
Mm-hmm.
and then put the upgrade modules on the top or whatever, and it'll be the same height as the cargo containers.
Yeah, do that. That could be good.
And then
I
we
like
can
it.
find a place to put some
Fill 'em in
assemblers
there.
in, perhaps. That's what I'm thinking, use
Yeah,
some
like
of this
fill it
chassis,
in.
hull space. We just
Fill it
walk
in a
over
bit.
some of it if we need to. Or around it. Have some catwalks hanging off the sides and whatnot.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I said that I would come and check out the. What are we talking about over here, Tex?
The front of the. Well, you didn't like Sparrow, so we'll have to come up with a different name for it.
What? What's wrong with the Sparrow?
I don't know. You had that sound in your voice. Like, really? You're going to name it the Sparrow?
I don't know what you're talking about. I like the weapon systems though. Looks like a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah, a little bit of some 2 Gatlings for inline, and then a chin turret that can be armed and disarmed.
Sean McDonald, he dropped a donation, and I feel like you're the one that should be reading it, Tex.
Calling it now. The hills are alive with. God damn it! Who chose wheels? Wasted. You got some splaining to do. Toy Story 3 wasted. Toy Story 3.
Well, we'll take this slight.
I'm gonna grab some more parts. Question. So is the Serpenter's air chariot is now what the Professor X chair is called? What? Whatever happened to my Professor X chair?
I don't know, Shaq. Whatever happened to your Professor X chair?
It disappeared, didn't it?
I don't remember. I feel like it was stolen by a zombie or something. Which
No,
that mental image makes me happy.
No,
Yeah,
it got
hobo.
stolen by like a serpent.
Maybe by a hobo.
Maybe. I believe it. It shot me. Hobo jerk.
saying, he seems like that sort of guy.
Why do we have all the extra parts?
Is don't be the guy who didn't show up to the stream.
Sounds good. Don't be that guy.
Don't be
You're gonna get blamed for everything if you're the guy that's not on the stream. So you're saying fill in the center. Let's see.
With refinery.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Don't do that. Might be putting it down for a reason. Check.
Nope. Nope. Waste not, want not. I'm taking this. It's a nice couch. I'm taking this couch.
Nice couch. It really ties the room together.
We could hide stuff in here.
Make it small, keep the weight centerline. Make it better craft. Yes.
These things make sense, what you're saying. Just doesn't fit very well. That's
I
my...
really, really want to add like a rotor joint in the middle to make the front and the rear ends like crab independently, but I will avoid doing such things because that would be clever.
If I cut 2 bricks out, then it would actually fit in here.
Quick sit down on the couch.
Oh my
refresh
god, the
bones,
scroll
get
wheel
energy
is
back.
so twitchy on this thing.
I feel like you've got a better mental image of what you want to do with these refineries in the center. I'm gonna run and grab parts. I'm trying to stick it in
Alright,
here,
let
but
me see if
everywhere
I
that
can-
I'm looking, it just makes me cringe. So maybe you can...
I can't
make
place a
it work.
refinery because I don't have the technology.
You don't has the tech?
No.
I'll push...
Give
I
me
can't...
the
I'm trying to put it on your face
technology.
right now. There you go.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Thank you.
You're welcome. DD55. DD5555. Thank you for the 8. Hey, Shaq. Love the vids. Bringing happiness to the world 1 cup of coffee at a time. Salute. Well, appreciate the kind words. Scott Courtright. Thanks for the 10. Shaq, use the runway to up armor the command vehicle. I mean, it is made out of a lot of steel parts. We could sit there and try to tear them all apart because it's like 10,000 steel plates per runway, and I'd love to put a runway on top of this. Like, that would be my dream.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know.
But we'd have to
We
get
could
to it, and
maybe
it's on
do
top
that.
of a mountain.
An awful idea though.
Like, I love the idea of this having a runway built on the top of it. Like, that, it really would be like a land carrier at that point. I don't think I've seen one with the runway mod. And I kind of want that in my life.
Building it tomorrow.
What? Installed next Tuesday? What? Yeah, now people are like, well, that's a thing. I can do that. I want to see that too. Oh, shit. I fell off. Motor, small steel tubes, large steel
So-
tubes. I can pull that off of something.
Next one. Can anyone build an assembler?
Yeah.
I have no technology.
You do
Yes, it
not.
is.
Let me
What?
let me do something for you here.
I had no need to come and grab the technology. I'm not that
I
sort of
don't
robot.
have assemblers
I'm
either.
more advanced than you already. I don't need
Yep.
Give me that. Thank you.
these artificial improvements.
Hey, you got extra parts down here. Stop dropping stuff. Jesus. Can't be wasting resources, throwing them
found
around
Mkay.
willy-nilly.
It's kind of his name. It's in his name.
Waste. Oh, wow. Who wants to see a runway slapped to the top of this thing?
I do.
I do.
I mean, I know that we're kind of exceeding our quick and simple, but at the same time, that sounds awesome.
Doesn't it, though? I think we
When the-
have to do
when-
this
when-
now.
when you got the game master on side, you're probably looking alright.
Hell yeah. There we go. Just gotta ask the GM, guys.
The sudden magic runway drop arrives on the top. Yeah, yes, this transport plane carrying a runway seems to be heading overhead. 'Cause that's how it works. The planes carry the runway.
We just rolled a 20 with the GM. We're good to go, guys. We're good to go.
Give me an assembler? Or am I gonna have
There
to
was
pay?
one in the, I can bring one up to you. I'm on my way
I,
right
I
back.
put one down.
I
Is it
grabbed
a
it.
similar-
I'll bring you one.
Oh, well, then Shaq was sabotaged.
I called Intergalactic Space Tips.
Here,
Of course, Jack.
have an assembler and a refinery.
No, I was gonna bring him one.
I have one. See, everyone's trying to suck her up to the robot now.
Get what you talked about.
Robot that is going to give us cool
Oh, the
shit.
first wheel is done. Of the land, yeah, yes, the stream is all with us too. They are behind this plan. They're like, we don't care if it takes longer. Make it so.
Make it so, make it so. Data doesn't even know. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know either. But I was with you for it up until the end, and then you kind of lost it. Oh man, the couches.
Make it so, Mr. Worf, you do frown so. Here I stand, my face palmed in my hand.
That's not how it works.
Hmm.
Someone needs to inform Tex how to facepalm.
Make it a door. It's fun when you're tearing apart a base. You just make doors everywhere you go. Oh, I didn't finish that. Oh boy. It's fine. Drill on slowly moving piston for uranium and hydrogen mining on the go. There's so many possibilities with a land yacht such as this one. Hup. Jump, jump, jump.
Possibilities with the land yacht, you say?
Hashtag runway's the fun way. That's gotta be trending now. Thanks, guys. I like it. I like it a lot. That needs to be a thing.
Congratulations, Jack. Meme 24/7 with CaptainShack.
Hey, that's the chat. Don't look at me. It's not my fault. It kind of popped out. Do, 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 do. This game is ridiculous. I should start focusing on actually completing things and not like running around just throwing parts. You're gonna notice that everything has like half of its parts in there.
It's you and me.
Okay, it's not just me. What am I carrying around? Steel plates. There's something has to need steel plates.
No, I see. I ended up with lots of excess steel plates as well, so you may find that that's more difficult than you'd expect.
I
Steel
ran out of
plates.
motors too. I thought we had like tons of motors we needed, but obviously I was mistaken. Oh wait, no, it's moving. Steel tubes. We're getting there. All right, steel tubes.
Okay, are you guys at a point where you need me to start feeding parts into this monstrosity? Okay,
Oh yeah.
I'll be there in 1 second. Oh, I like the way this looks so much better.
Where? Oh, you're taking a look at it now? Oh, you're talking about the thingy. Aircraft
Thingy?
The aircraft thingy.
Yep, aircraft thingy.
Technical term. All right.
Well, we threw it together in like a fairly short period, so never really got a chance to sort of, I mean, finish the functional parts. Totally not grieving. Totally not grieving.
Uh-huh. I believe you. God, steel plates are so heavy. Remember the hashtag remember the war yacht. Hey, it's not dead yet. It's not even finished being built. Guys jumping the gun. Like they have no faith. What do you need a lot of out there? I know it's like small steel tubes and construction components.
Grids, motors,
Metal grids.
interior plate.
Okay. Well, construction components. A little bit of grids. I'm on my way.
Think, is it steel plate? If the answer is no, then we probably need it somewhere.
Kind of wheels got to be done. Suspension's online. Name it the war yacht. doesn't really go with the rest of the big names we've had in the series, though. We had the Sky Forge and the War Forge for our cooperative buildings. Some have said the Chair Forge. I don't know if that's canon yet. Kind of love
I
it.
suspect it might be.
Land Forge?
The what forge?
Land Forge?
The Land Forge?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty awful.
It's pretty awful.
Construction components. I can put that in binaries and stuff. Boop. Eh. All right, what do you got up here? How did you do this? What am I carrying? It's so heavy. Oh, okay.
Energy critical.
Pretty sure we ran and got the exact same parts. Damn it. Everything has the stuff I brought over. How dare you? Ow. I near killed myself jumping off that thing. Be careful. The Base Forge. The Wasted Forge.
Is there anything not a forge? That's the question.
It can
Surely
still be in
you
theme
need,
and
you
not be
need other
forged.
buildings.
Yeah, the
You need other buildings in your medieval settlement. Can't all be forges.
The tannery.
Yes, the tannery. That's the one.
That's
Stick
awful.
to high heaven. Sounds great.
All I could think of was the sounds from the tailoring area in Life is Feudal. Thanks for that. Tex knows what I'm talking about.
Did we ever manage to make more than one bottle?
We made
We
3.
made 2. No, not 3. 2, Shack. That
I,
was
s-
great.
I stole 1 too.
Oh. Can I have one, perhaps?
If it's in there.
Not in there. So
Sounds like we gotta make another one. Jormungand, sorry, dude, that I missed your donation. Let's see it.
no bottles.
Can we not make them?
Nope.
Break some stuff down. Reactor components is probably all we're missing. So it'll be silver.
Yep.
I might have missed your last. Chair Forge, Battle Couch. The Chair Force is shaping up nicely. Indeed. The Crucible. Crucible's not bad. I don't think it fits for what it's gonna end up being, though.
Oh,
We'll see what it's done. We'll get an eye on.
Assembler
what it looks
6
like.
is incomplete. Okay, how about Assembler 2?
Oh, I need conveyors. Bring these online. Bum, bum, bum.
Screw you, Dave. Not now.
Oh, we need nickel too, so let me break down. Motors.
And of course, large steel tubes 4 days. Huh.
There's a reason for this. Give me a moment.
Huh. Fair enough.
Engines will fall off, Shack.
The Runway Forge. Air Forge 1. The flipped hunk of steel. The Rolling Brothel. Buildy McRefiner Forge. The Rolling Pub.
The Rolling
Coffee
Pub.
Forge.
Should have gone to the pub. We
to
should
the
call it
pub.
the Cool Guy Mark II. I'll see myself out. Hi, Aspen. Thank you for your donation. But no, we will not be calling this named after the vehicle that didn't last very long and died horrifically. We won't talk about why it died, I like to think it's not really anybody's fault.
The keep, the high castle. If we call it the
Castle's
keep, we have to like have crenellations on it.
Yeah. But Jormagan, thank you for that donation, and I'm sorry that I missed your other two. Thanks, man.
Somebody from Alabama said we need to call it the Roll Tide.
Blaze, I don't even know how to say that name. The Wastex Shack is how I think you say that. No.
Okay, there are more hydrogen bottles on my way for you guys. Oh, I went ahead and made a couple.
We need so many of these.
Has anybody the normal battery technology?
I do, actually.
Full bats? Maybe. Alright, I'm moving over our upgrade mods.
It is on the ground below you.
That's an assembler. Make sure I get this. Ooh.
Thank you.
Where do you do the upgrade mods? They're you haven't put
Okay,
it.
so what do you think? It's done. It's functional now. I'm gonna call it that.
Well,
What kind of ammo does this
Oh, you haven't put it
thin
in.
gun
Okay.
turret, by the way, do? Autocannon, so probably like the light cannon.
so, yeah, Shack on this one.
Yes.
Upgrade modules go on the top, where you're standing.
Okay.
This is the refinery side, so ranked all the way down here. Should be yield up to this point, and this side is assembler. So this side will
Okay.
eventually go all the way down the top, all the way down the bottom, and maybe even all the way down the side if we replace this block here with a door.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to focus on getting this cargo container up then so we can start taking the interior upgrade modules and everything apart and start moving them up here. And we can start
Yeah, makes
using the actual systems for this thing for the...
I mean, from a basic perspective, it's missing the batteries that I've only just learned how to make, and some cockpits, and then in theory it's just drivable at that point. So, yeah, it's not a million miles away from being able to do
We
something
did
with
have
it worth
some
loading up.
magnesium. Is that still in the gunship?
Also, by the way,
potentially.
thanks to grinding techniques, there is now a living room just with the.
Yeah, I know.
So if you want to get to the easy access living room, it's just over here.
You just need to take a break, put your feet up. You know, we got the whole living space over there all set up and ready for you. So
nice.
Set up just down in front of the wheels.
all good to go.
Anybody have any quick requests? I'll pull up my Netflix clue.
Yes. So watching Stranger Things.
I think a lot of people would request that we press play.
No. we managed to get all the technology except for the remote. We
You're
haven't
really
been
gonna
able to
go
find
there?
The remote. Yeah, the remote, and I'm gonna look in the cushions, but I'm not finding anything. So.
I'm gonna
sorry,
go over
Jack,
there.
it's
So
too
stream.
easy.
I feel like the stream isn't gonna know, so I'm gonna come over. I'm just gonna look at it.
Yes.
I don't know. It looks fairly low budget to me.
I was suggesting that most people want to press play on that.
Oh man. Does that make, like, if that show was Firefly, does that make more Fox? Never mind. That was low. I should not have said
Yeah.
that. That was low blow.
I'm kind of okay with it because it is more. And that's kind of group survival in itself.
It is, to be honest.
Giving more crap.
Giving more crap. There is no, that is the soul of group survival. Let's give more crap. And then get yelled about it in the comment section.
It's
I
all
love it.
Morph's fault, and everyone's like, "Oh,
Ow.
you bully morphologist. He's a nice guy, really. He is a nice guy, really. He's just
flying.
He's just
sometimes encourages it."
Oh man. Uh-oh. That's fine. That's fine. Cargo bay's up and online. And I have all these extra parts. What am I carrying? Let's see. The snafu, which stands for the situation normal, all forged up. You could
Yeah,
name it the
that's
Rolling
actually-
Thunder if you had a lot of
That's,
docker.
that's actually not bad.
The snafu. Yeah, it's kind of Problem is, we'll never remember the acronym.
Okay, I'm going to remove this totally non-functional connector off the bottom of this thing before I try and pull my gun out of it again.
Indeed.
The knot warden, or whatever you want to call it.
My rage for you is so real right now. You don't understand. It's deep and it's seething hatred.
Energy critical.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault that you couldn't come up with a better name than
I
knot
called
warden.
it the gunship. I thought it was easy to remember, and it was on point. But no, that's not good enough. Call it the station. ... Wagon. CMJ says. Oh. It's bad. It was real bad.
You have to sit in the
Little
window,
stressed.
aren't I? But it's, like in the back. Good lord, you got this. You really did get this thing shut up.
It took a couple of
A bit.
bullets. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Couple of bullets there.
Just a couple. Just a couple. I'm moving this living room set, by the way, like later. Don't take this apart. I want to actually, just move it down to the base. Those parts are spoken for.
The what?
The living room set. They're coming aboard before we leave. This is a nice couch. We're taking this couch.
So in my mind, I don't know if you're down with this, Mr. Shack. Again, I was feeling something a bit Mad Maxy.
Oh, yeah?
Like catwalk layers and
Oh, yeah,
pipes
like
all over the
half-built
place
pieces and...
like half-built pieces.
How do you
and
feel
there's
about
a-
putting a damaged block on the back? So we got like a smokestack.
I was literally going to build a smokestack without saying anything, and then I thought, you know what, I'll just mention about the whole Mad Max thing. But I was going to put a twin smokestack on one side. And then,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
guys,
All
this
right,
may
well-
have taken us a small amount of resources, but we now have a smokestack, and I think this is very important.
it's there for reasons. I am totally behind this plan. So we're Mad Maxing our...
Like multiple levels of like catwalks and stuff all over it that
we're
aren't
building
even the
the
same on either
Thunderdome.
side. Just drive around.
Yep. Oh, seriously, I didn't get enough parts to do the thing with the stuff. I'll be right back.
Okay, do you have any idea where the cargo is in this thing? Because there's things in the cargo, but I can't find it to get it out.
I don't actually want any of these parts.
Never mind. We don't need those computers. I'm done.
What computers? What parts?
Ah, your thing. I'm done.
I feel like you're telling me things. Oh, what do you...
Chances are they're inside the cargo boxes over here that's missing motors to actually be connected to the rest of the base. And as soon as I do that, everything will get a lot easier.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying
No,
to get the
no,
carbon
I
system
was
on
talking
there.
about the knot warden
Okay.
/ gunship, whatever thingamajig, which has parts in it that I can't pull out because reasons.
Is it power turned on? Did you turn it on?
I am done.
Did you turn it on?
I did, and I'm still done. I have moved on. I'm no longer worried about it because I'm done worrying about it.
All right, fair enough. That all makes sense to me. All right, I'm taking apart a refinery in here. There's gonna be tons of parts we've got to move over. There's like thousands of plates.
Okay.
Don't drag it around into the container first, so we don't have to do that.
Yeah, you can carry it by hand.
The cargo container's hooked up, Check.
No, the refinery that's actually inside the base. I can pick
Yeah, I
it
know.
apart.
The cargo container's
Stick
hooked up
it
to
in the
that.
cargo
Give
container.
me 1 moment. I'll move it all over. Which
I'm-
refinery? Do you want to give it a name?
I've already the refinery's empty. I'm literally stripping her.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not
Well,
connected to the network.
Yeah, it's empty. I've already taken it. I've already done it. There's 1,000 plates here. So if we need plates, let's start taking them apart and popping them into the rest of the system.
I'm starting to move stuff into the container on board the ship so that if we want to build, we can just use easy inventory to pull stuff out directly aboard.
Good plan. Good plan. What'd you name the cargo container aboard the Thunderdome, or whatever we're
I
calling it?
haven't named it yet. Let me.
Large cargo container 3.
What was her name that ran the Thunderdome?
Auntie.
What was the actor's name? I can't remember her name.
Tina Turner?
Tina Turner. Thank you. And if I wouldn't get
It's
smacked by
called
you two.
TD Cargo 1 then.
Break a deal.
Sweet.
Face the wheel.
All these extra parts. That's one. Whoop. Those are extra parts too. Muhaha.
I've got a disturbing thought for you, though. Are you sure that this robot doesn't view us as extra parts?
Why you gotta go there? I feel like we're just cogs in the machine, man. Just cogs in the machine. I'm gonna taking this assembler apart, unless we need these assemblers for some reason.
I didn't think so.
I'm assuming the assemblers are already on. Oh, we got extra assemblers. This is extra parts. The Shack Attack is a good name. That's a name for a fighter if I ever heard one.
That's not the name for this. This is not the Shack Attack. Hopefully this won't be doing any attacking whatsoever.
If this gets into combat,
Sounds
we've
like
done
a
it
bad
so
plan.
wrong. Or so right, I don't know.
Well, at the moment it's completely unarmed, so I'm going with wrong.
Oh, we can do assemblery stuff now.
Yeah, all the cargo is now aboard. I'm just sorting the stacks so that it's
Easy inventory
hideous mess.
with the cargo
No, it's
system.
just inside the cargo
good.
containers because of how I dragged it over. None of it's like, actually stacks.
Ah.
Five stacks of everything.
All right, another assembler is online.
Always interests to me the things that you can drag through small containers and the things that you can't.
Oh man, not enough SP gas for that.
Yeah, are we taking Splitsie's thing here, or are we just ripping it down?
We
Cycle.
gotta take it with us.
Okay.
I don't think that's a precedent we want to start.
Fight the hobo? I don't think so, no.
I didn't. I mean, he's got a thing. He could rebuild it.
Still not sure fighting the hobo is a good plan.
I'm not sure if we actually can get that aboard, come to think about it. We can lift it, I guess. Yeah, we can lift it. We should be alright. It'll be
Yeah, you
fine.
get it aboard.
We could put thrusters on it and fly it.
Yeah! No! Metal grids.
Say that like it's a bad thing. Oh,
That's
oh,
like the best,
God.
worst plan ever.
Have we put a hydrogen generator, by the way, on this thing yet?
Ye old robot. Have we done that?
No,
What did I need? Large ship tubes. Always.
we have not.
Okay, because I just took the old one apart thinking of it as a assembler, so.
Gyro's on. It's really dark in here.
Do we have assemblers on it?
We have multiple.
We have multiple, but whether they're built, are they built?
They're built. We got one built right now. There'll be two in just a second. Steel plates. Lots
Okay.
of steel. You got steel plates on you? Because that's all we need for that.
Yeah.
And the secondary cargo container system is on, right? All right. Steel plates here. Yeah, the other assembler is on in a few seconds.
Right, I have no cockpits.
Yep.
No ability to make cockpits if you guys want to find some cool ass place to put a cockpit. Or two.
I still think this thing needs a tower.
Yeah, that's. I was kind of feeling that actually. You need to put it on some weird ass platform somewhere when we drive it from there.
Love this plan. So let's get these platforms built, and then we can pick the tower spot maybe, or build it. Yeah, build it off here somewhere. Needs more stuff. Not enough Vespian gas. The MCF, the Mobile Command Forge, or the Rolling Thunder, which was another G.I. Joe vehicle.
Yeah.
The Rolling Thunder. It's not armed yet, so.
My problem is that if you do that, I'm inevitably at some point I'm going to be going rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep the rover rolling.
I feel like you're just hitting the highlights at this point.
All the wheels be rolling.
Ride.
Oh, man.
Don't try to understand him. Just rope him and brand him.
And wait there for the clanging.
Oh,
Wait for the
No.
clanging to subside.
what have you done?
What?
Now I can't access the inventory.
What? I didn't do. What are you talking about?
You built that thing in the middle. Now I gotta jump on top of an
I
assembler.
didn't build anything.
there's
You
one on
ruined
the
my
back and on
life.
the top. There's one on the back and on the top. Just give it the talk and
Right.
the moving the lips.
Ruined.
Okay. Hydrogen generator? Yes? No?
Negative.
You meatbags do, and I don't like it.
Now I can't pull anything out of these containers. What is happening?
No.
Oh, none of it's piped yet.
That's and none of it's piped yet.
There's a none-built container conveyor because I guess the two cargo containers aren't hooked up to the same grid. I can't pull from this assembler.
Ah.
Something has gone horribly awry.
I blame you.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Nothing. That's what.
Sounds plausible at the very least, if not likely.
Can't pull anything out of the inventory. Out of the.
Yeah, neither can I.
cargo.
I was pulling it out of where that connector is now, but
Yeah, I may have broken things. 1 second.
how's you done, robot?
Don't mind me. Fixing.
Oh my god, I got everything but steel plates. Jack, do you have any steel plates?
No.
There you go, try now.
What am I trying?
What is this thing?
Pulling things through cargo.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I need. Okay, steel plates is what I need.
And maybe we just don't have any steel plates, by the way.
We do. We had 500 in here. Just pull them out, and I can pull from the cargo containers now. It was just really
Confirmed.
convenient to go straight to the cargo container, but that's all right.
I know, but you do actually need a cargo network that works as well. Right?
I guess.
While convenient to build with, having it functions quite nice.
Large steel tubes.
Okay, I have. Where
There's
can
so
I
much
put things?
junk in our
Good
trunk.
Lord.
Hey, it's on the back of our
Anything.
vehicle too. It's actually
Hey,
a trunk.
there we
Look
go.
at that. Are we out of steel tubes? No, I refuse to believe you.
Steel tubes or steel plates?
Large steel tubes. Oh, never mind. We got 71. I'm just blind. All right, second refinery's online. Call it the steer tipper. No. just so much no.
We need. I'll make you up some steel plates.
Oh, man. Oh, we still haven't finished the front wheels. Oops.
What are those, Dex?
Steel plates?
What? No. What have you just put down?
Hydrogen generators?
Do we need 2?
Did you move my
We're in
ride?
atmosphere.
Did you move
Yeah,
my
no,
ride?
just one.
Symmetry.
Just one.
Symmetry.
No.
You moved
no.
my ride.
It's already not symmetrical. Don't worry about it.
How dare you? How dare you?
What? Listen to this man.
I don't know what he's on about.
So excited.
He's an excitable sort.
Not me, no. Hey, there's a freaking large reactor up here. Inside this crashed vehicle with uranium in it. Free stuff, you say? Okay. Tryon, why don't you use easy inventory? I do use it, but when I know that I only need large steel tubes, I don't need to pull everything I need for a refinery. Tryon,
He does use it.
I use
You
it
know
on
it's,
occasion.
He doesn't use it. What are you talking about?
He
doesn't
probably
use it
just
in
showed
the
up to the stream and has
pictures
no
of
idea that people have
using
been bugging me about that.
Regardless,
I think he probably does know people. Who,
I'm 100% with him. Jack should use easy inventory. You guys.
I think that's a great idea.
I hate both of you so much.
Everyone in favor of Jack using easy inventory, you can raise your hand.
Uh-huh. No, fell off this side.
What about it, chat? You want Jack to use easy inventory?
No. All right. I'm gonna build some platforms. I think that'll be fun. because you guys are just driving me crazy.
Jerks.
What?
I am your helpful robot companion. Come on.
Interior plates required. And I'm not using inventory. How does that make you feel? Oh, you're already started with them. Oh. These shouldn't be symmetrical. How do you feel about that?
Look what I've done. What I've done, Shack, is I've agreed with you.
What have you done?
I have agreed that they should not be symmetrical. You see
I
that
like
one
it.
block I've left? Do you know what it's for?
What's that for? A turret?
It's for a seat.
It's a seat. Seat. Why is it a seat?
Because I reckon that
like a gun seat.
like a flight seat. Like maybe
couch?
it controls a gun, whatever. That should be where.
Right, the couch. would
No,
go
no,
right
we can
there.
put the couches somewhere else. Somewhere else. That's where we
You're
should
lucky
have a
I don't
flight
have
seat,
any
like a
construction components. There would
cockpit.
already be a couch there.
Cockpit, Shack.
A cockpit. We go higher. We like it needs to be high and it needs to be off the
But
side.
that's the next level.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
You see what I
Alright.
mean?
Yeah, I'm getting.
Like,
I'm with you.
This is an level.
I'm with you. This right here though, this is crap.
Okay, are we going?
Yeah, okay, that
we going
might be
Rover
an issue.
cockpit on the front or no?
I'm not gonna argue with that one. If you're gonna do that, then you're gonna lead it around the side.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only on this side though, not the other side. Screw the other side. The other side's crap.
No, I'm with you. Other side, screw that.
But we're not going like Empire style, just sheer cliffs though. It needs to have safety rails. We're
Other
all
side's
about safety.
Rubbish.
Is there a OSHA on this planet?
No.
Rubbish? Is there rubbish? Rubbish
OSHA?
everywhere. OSHA? No,
Yeah,
probably
you know.
not. I mean, we can do what we
So
want,
then we can go what we want.
but I care about my crew. So,
Dude.
raise it.
I'm gonna find a way to get up here.
Okay, this one's not wanting to do what I want it to do. It's being difficult.
They do that.
Why is it doing that? I don't like it. Fine, I will do it this way. You will do what I want.
Either of you
Complete
guys
that.
build either windows or stairs.
I built them. Windows? Yes. Stairs?
Yes.
Questionable.
Some
Though you could
windows,
just tear
some
them apart.
windows.
This might be too far out. I may be going too far. I may have gone too far.
Let me see. There's nope.
Or a ramp,
Windows.
or
I can do windows. I can do diagonal windows. and
Windows.
I can do a ramp of some sort.
what do I need? I need a ramp. Oh wait,
It says ramp, but then it won't replace anything.
Wait. You can now build ramp.
Oh, well, where? What?
Flight-based cannibalization.
No! Oh, there's a ledge there. We're all
Well,
fine.
ramp.
Oh, look, there's ramps right here.
Yeah.
Hey, I can make a ramp.
Boop.
Congrats,
Shit.
me too.
That didn't
And
actually work out
stairs.
as planned. Mayday!
And stairs.
Never mind, we're fine. You see nothing. What I've been doing for the last 3 minutes didn't just fall off the ship.
Yeah, no, I believe it.
Why won't this? Oh, you did something weird. No, wrong one. Never seen your channel, just saying hey. Well, hey, Andrew Lane, welcome to the channel.
Well, howdy.
Never been here before. Oh, man. We do a lot of sci-fi and space and modern stuff around these parts. So welcome to the shindig.
We derp a lot.
And we derp a lot. There's so much derping going on. I mean, we are like esports level space engineer players? Yeah, we'll go with that. Esport level.
E-sport level, is that what we're going with?
Yep. We went pro. We went
We're
pro.
having a rough season.
Yeah,
Just
not the
too
greatest.
Hang on. To be fair, I was legit doing team training earlier this evening. You guys can talk for yourselves. I can't claim it went that well. But hey,
did a
that's
thing.
what happens on first team session. You know,
It didn't go well, but we did the thing. So, yeah.
we were there.
We did a thing.
All 10 members showed up as well.
Well, that's like 90%
like-
of the battle, isn't it?
Team training session. And what we did tonight was we learned how to not crash into each other a bit.
Yep, esport level. That's us.
So that's the first battle, isn't it?
That's
Okay,
yes.
refineries are done.
Hello.
Okay, so where did we want to put a cockpit on the front of this thing, or do we?
I've gone too far. Someone stop me. All right, we're good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This is necessary. I feel like I should weld some of these a little bit up, because right now they even get touched and they're gonna fall over.
I've been doing that.
Cockpit question?
What's up?
Did we want a Rover cockpit on the front of this thing, or no?
I wasn't going to do a Rover, no. I was going to do a couple of ones on top for the time being.
Yeah, we don't need a rover cockpit. That's just we don't have to put a rover cockpit on everything we build.
You can put one in the
Say
middle
that-
as well if you want.
say that
If,
like
like
it's
you
a
want to be in one.
I know you love that thing. I know you do.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Just saying. I don't know what I'm saying, but I said it.
I don't know what you're saying either. What are you saying?
I don't know where we're at anymore. What were we talking about derping? Oh, hey, so what you did team training for is this for the thing?
This is for, well,
You should
team
tell people
training.
about the thing.
We were trying to hide the fact that it was team training a little bit, but it was about as obvious as it could have been, so that cat's out of the bag. We might as well ignore any pretense on that side of things. As I should have realised the second everyone went, hang on a second, I recognise these voices. We hear these voices 2 times a week, which is for the, I guess what you'll call it is a PvP experiment in Space Engineers, because this was all kicked off about when the multiplayer update came out, and I was starting to get the Armco servers working and so on, and we decided that on a Tuesday and a Friday, we were going to do this sort of persistent world survival mode PvP game that I'll admit has been a bit slow, because it turns out space is big. Even if you severely limit it, space is big. So we've been learning on the fly, and that was part of the experiment. But I'd like to think it's sort of been a pretty interesting experiment regardless, just seeing what happens when you let 3 10-man teams, the 30 people, that are turning up like consistently, so they're doing 8 hours a week, loose on a server, with the only limitations being it's vanilla, outside of easy inventory and plain parts. And there's no scripts, so you've got to do everything by hand, basically. And I asked people not to use any blueprints from outside of the series.
So they have to build and design everything for it.
Everything has to be built and designed within the series. But once you've built it once, sure, then use a blueprint. By all means, that makes sense. It's just make sure that it's all come from this one series. And then we're broadcasting all 3 POVs at the same time. So the team captain of each team has been broadcasting on each episode, so that you can follow all 3 teams along if you're a viewer, which I think has been really interesting, even if this time round there's not yet been quite enough combat to make it really shine.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good basis to show that like this is actually possible now. We are, I don't know, we're 48 hours in, almost 50 hours in, and with 10 people aside, and we're still going strong. We've had a few engagements here and there. We've now got radar mods running in order to try and help people like find each other a bit, go on the hunt a bit, which is pretty cool. And hopefully we find each other pretty soon, but it's still impressive. Just think that 2 months ago, the idea of getting 28 people on a server was ridiculous. Or 30 people on a server,
Yeah.
The fact that those people could then... Bit of a spoiler for green team, for teams that aren't green. We have, our main miner has 400 drills. Large ship drills.
Holy crap. What?
Yeah, our main miner
That's
has 400.
disgusting.
We devour asteroids. Like, I came back to our trade surplus and our the unco-op survival that's 48 episodes in, looked at our cargo storage and thought, that's a bit weak. It's that sort of, against a legitimately full vanilla survival game with no ball, no script, nothing.
Yeah.
We're running around with like multiple ship fleet, and that's just us.
I mean, the part that
That's
interests
just
me
our
is that
team.
you've got the players that's running well. You've got multiple teams, and then you were talking about the radar mod today, which like that seems it would change the entire dynamic, and that's super interesting to me. That's why I was like earlier today, I was like, hey, when you do season 2, I want to be on your crew because I want to hunt people down with a radar mod. I also would love to see you try out the economy mod too, just to add like another layer to it. There's so many things we can do now with multiplayer.
Part of me would love to say, no, you should be on one of the other teams, lead one of the other teams, because unfortunately one of the downsides is we've got 3 teams in this because I wanted something like asymmetrical, basically. Something that, cause it makes things a little bit more interesting. There's always this sort of extra side that could happen at any given moment. But you've got me leading one team, Farrell, who joins me on most of the Space Engineer streams, leading another one, and then we've got Bowman, who, bless him, no one really knows that well, and his team is suffering for it, as far as like regular turnout is concerned.
It sounds like you need like, that'd be.
It'd be really nice to have a Shack leading one of the teams, but I'm not going to turn down the opportunity to actually have you on the same team as me and have a lot with that.
I think that would be the funniest,
I think that would be
fun,
far
like
more amusing.
far more amusing for a viewing perspective for sure than just
Even though
and
I will
us joking
admit,
around all the time.
my team at the moment, as evidenced by the fact that we were doing training this evening, are tryharding everything.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it sounds like it. But you're also doing stuff we haven't really done in Space Engineers before, getting multiple ships together.
Stuff, but it at the same time is, again, it's when before has it been relevant that you want to go and do training for Space Engineers PvP?
Right.
Like, what?
When
That's
has that been
thing.
everything that was like, well, when would that be worth it? But if you guys are actually getting it, oh, I need girders for
No,
this.
it's like, let's go and mess around with 10 of us and learn how to fly like 6 large grids near each other in effective combat and make sure that we don't screw that up, because that's something you can do now. And so how do you make the best use of it?
Have you found, and this is what I've always thought would be really frustrating, when you're jumping multiple ships in that fleet scenario, the whole, like the random distances that you get when you jump everybody in, then you've got to like rendezvous back up.
Okay.
Is that super frustrating? As
Yes,
it seems like it would be?
That was exactly our experience this evening. But,
Energy critical.
and this is a little bit of a giveaway, the way the green team actually jumps in the real PvP is everyone hooks onto a mothership. We've got one ship that's a bit larger than all the rest. Everybody hooks onto that for the initial jump. Then once you've made that initial jump, everyone's free.
That makes sense. And then you end up in the exact same place. Because
But
you
you end up
always do the
exactly the
sci-fi
same
thing where
place.
you want to see the fleet like come out of,
You wanna
warp
see
or
it come out of
whatever.
hyperspace, but there's
right into
something really
combat.
cool about seeing that same fleet all undock from a single ship and spread out and go, woof, there you go.
Here, wait. Couldn't help yourself, could you, Tex? Wasted bot, come here. Look underneath that connector.
Okay.
Yep.
It's alright, Tex. It's alright.
It's fine. It's fine. We're fine here.
We forgive you.
We know you can't help it.
I expected no less.
Just, you wouldn't be Tex if it wasn't there. We know. I don't think he's even here. I think he's getting a beer or something. And we're talking crap.
Either that, or he just hates us with a sufficient passion at this point, though.
That could be it too.
That's it.
Or this could be the very first
voice.
muted Tex.
No, muted text has happened before.
Has it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, he's back.
It doesn't happen that often. It's not.
It could be a thing.
Hasn't gone so far as to have been integrated into a mod as of yet, but
People want an emote on Twitch.
Yeah. So.
On my channel for
How
waste for
long
muted
was I
space.
muted, just out of curiosity?
that's very hard to tell,
yeah.
text.
When
But
was the last thing that I said?
a little while, sir.
It's been a hot minute.
No, it's all good. I'm just sitting here quietly working along. I said, hey, I'm going to put a Rover cockpit. If anybody has an objection, speak up now, and nobody said anything.
That was the perfect time that he muted his microphone.
I see how it goes. Yeah, just at that one moment, that was when he was like, guys, do you mind if I build this thing that we've been talking about? And
Well, I said something like along the lines of, just in case all the other cockpits get like knocked out, it would be nice to have something sort of nestled here.
This conversation took place.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What did we say? What was our response?
No, you guys didn't actually say much. I was surprised.
Just out of interest.
I was just curious, because normally when I ask questions, you guys don't ignore me. But I figured you were just taking the piss.
given recent behavior, that might be like.
I think this needs to go up higher. What do you think?
Hang on. Check it out.
I think this needs to be like, there needs to be a little stairwell
check.
right here.
Check.
Yeah.
Look on my side.
What do you got going on over there? You want to go that high?
Yeah.
All right, let's go higher.
This
This was the beginning of the tower, is what I was thinking.
I'm thinking that this should be a just little tall turret position with a cockpit on it.
So the tower's gonna be higher than that.
Yeah.
I love this plan.
Sure.
Yeah, no, I like this plan a lot.
Sure. This is just inside.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
just
where
inside.
the dudes can witness people from.
Wait, miss me. Hey, who's got stairs? No, never mind. I need stairs anyways, but
You know those ramps down there? You can ride one and you'll have stairs.
those are ramps though.
Yeah, but they're on the same family
they're
as
not.
the stair family.
But they're not stairs.
Nobody has stairs. Sorry, you're out of luck.
Oh.
Your time has come, Shack. I'm sorry.
That's it.
It's all over there.
It's all over. It's game over, man. I have uranium? Alright.
You had a good run.
I had a good run. Think of the bunny.
Easy though.
We'll tell them that.
Alright, up.
I mean, I'm just saying the Bill Bigsby walking away into the sunset music is playing right now.
I go back, don't I?
For anybody that gets that reference.
You're on your own with that one.
What?
Yeah, I got nothing.
The Incredible Hulk. Like every episode that ends had Bill Bigsby walking, into the sunset with the sad music playing. No?
I
mean, I know the Incredible
Yes,
Hulk, but man,
not from a time at which I was actually.
Back when Lou Ferrigno was, still a thing. He was still alive.
wasn't he in Spider-Man?
Lou Ferrigno?
Yeah, didn't
What?
he do a guest bit in one of the pre-Spider-Man movies? Not the last one reboot, but the last one. Like, I don't know how many reboots it was. It was a long time ago. There's a lot of those damn movies.
I don't know.
Ding, 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 ding.
This is why you got to be careful about bringing up subjects like that, Shack.
I could have sworn he was like one of the he got a pizza out of that movie or something. Stream, help me out.
Got a pizza out of that movie.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man delivered a pizza to him. I could be wrong. No, I'm thinking of the Hulk movie, the one that didn't suck. And
which
that's
is
how he
the one
sneaks into
that
the building. He's
Tex
playing as a
was-
security guard. I'm not crazy. That was a
Did-
thing.
Yes, it might
Are you
also.
talking about Lou Ferrigno, or are you talking about one of the other actors that played the Hulk?
Lou Ferrigno is what I'm talking about. But I like that I'm not sure.
I think it was a dude.
There was this guy.
He was
this
in a movie.
thing.
I think they used to paint him green. I don't know. You're asking a lot of questions. All right.
I'm hearing a lot of questions. I don't know why.
Just need to stop with all the questions, all right? Have I gone too high? You think this was too high?
I
gone
don't
too
know
far?
what's
I don't
happened now,
Have,
Shack.
have we
honestly.
gone too far? That's a good question.
Something's happened.
Have we gone too far? They went too far. He's gone.
I was supposed to say, it's very Keanu Reeves.
Whoa. It's like the only line I can think of in a movie he's been in.
Poor Keanu.
Poor Keanu. He's making like those movies he's
Actually,
making
I was
now.
say poor Keanu. There was a poor Keanu period. He's back out of that again. I
No,
suspect.
He's
Yeah.
in the John Wick phase where he's making movies. He's looking badass.
making bank, looking badass. Roger that.
he's got this. So, Joab, thank you for the $25. I still love you and your obscure Hulk references, Tex.
Thank you.
There you go, man.
I'm gonna take it as a compliment.
David, thank you for the 5. 1970s Incredible Hulk TV show, security guard with Stan Lee. Yeah, it was with Stan Lee sitting next to him. That's like the only scene I remember from that movie. I think. Oh, and when he like Spartan kicks the bad guy, and you're just like, oh, I guess he's dead. That was pretty fantastic. Love the smokestacks, by the way. What do you guys think, Stream? You think we're high enough for the tower? Start building the tower up here. No, we should go out the other way. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm not sure you want to admit that on stream. I'm sure there's YouTube terms of service about that sort of thing.
Wait, what? No. What? Oh. God damn it. You guys. And that's when the Shack channel disappears tomorrow.
It was a good run, guys.
It's a good run. That's it, though. YouTube's called it. We all knew this day was coming. That's not too bad. And we'll go kind of back, and that'll be the tower. The command bridge tower thingy.
Is that what we're calling? Is that what we're going with?
That's the complicated name that I have come up with.
That is the designation of that particular thing. Gotcha.
The thingy.
The command thingy.
Don't roll your eyes at me.
And I built the weird platform that's got a gun on it.
Woot.
Please tell me it has the big gun.
It does, yes. Because I kind of figured, given we come back specifically to make a platform for a big gun, we should probably put a big gun on the platform.
I think that's a fine idea.
Yeah, you see. Well, it's good to have a robot.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes the jury's still out on that one.
Are we out of motors? No,
I
we're
hope
not out of
not.
motors. Why are you not getting in my life? There you go, motor. Congratulations. Thank you for getting in my life.
I approve of the fact that all the while we're running around on this, I can hear it doing things.
What's it doing?
Like, I can hear the refineries running and stuff. Things are processing. This time is valuable regardless.
Yeah. Space is like mostly operational already. It's good stuff. We're getting progress done.
Are we gonna have any upthrust for this?
Nah.
Think it'll be able to move all the cargo and weight?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty much like the big brother to the Nakamata. We've got.
We allow us a bit different.
Yeah, but I mean, like conceptually.
Conceptually, yes.
It's pretty much the idea of a rover, a big ship rover that's got enough thrusters to allow it to do things that rovers shouldn't really be able to do.
I do have those too.
I call those the oh shit it's going wrong thrusters.
We're seeing lots going wrong, do we?
Not really. Just
It is
just if
facing
it does, it would be really nice to have some oh shit it's going wrong thrusters.
Do we not have diagonal windows? Does anybody have them?
Oh, the trials and tribulations of life with CaptainShack. Do we not even have diagonal windows? The humanity.
Flat. Nope. No
Damn.
diagonal windows.
Humanity.
Damn. All is for naught. Tear it down. This whole thing is for naught. We're done. It's game over.
This world is lost.
It's all over.
Our time is for naught. Abandon hope. Or
like,
you
guys,
come here.
Make your time.
Unsubscribe now.
Okay.
No windows. We're done.
Are we gonna have a landing spot
What are these?
for this?
These are batteries.
Kind
somebody's
give me,
thinking
like,
ahead.
A flight seat or a cockpit or something.
Yeah. No. Would you
It
like a
is
Rover cockpit?
not me.
No, I'd like a flight seat or a normal cockpit.
Now he's just trolling us.
A normal cockpit, preferably, because it would help hold the.
I have two shots. I
Now
have
he's
the
just
console.
trolling
I have the fighter cockpit, and I have the Rover cockpit.
But you don't have the one I want.
Console.
Nope.
I put a console up here.
Typical.
No windows. There are no windows in our house.
This
I
is the
literally
place.
all I have is a console cockpit with HUD or a Rover cockpit.
I don't need an upside
We
down round
don't
cockpit.
actually have one? I know
I
who
don't have
ground
one.
one down last time, though. Oh, I have cockpit. I have control stations.
Can you perhaps put some down so we have this technology?
I mean, I could do these things in which you
could.
speak. I could.
Shack of the show.
I have that one. I just need like a regular cockpit.
No, that's yeah. That one was down because I was messing around with my own control surfaces. So control seats, control station. Here, grab
Wait,
another one.
beef. Yes.
There you go. Robot gets one.
Oh, I'm out of power, so I can't.
Do you
And
have
here
a
we
cockpit
are.
too?
Do
curiosity.
they not come in both? Do you not get both in one? Well, here, just in case you don't, go ahead, take it.
No. I mean, a cockpit, not a control seat.
Like a fighter cockpit?
Yeah, like
No.
a utility cockpit.
Just like
Like a rover
A
cockpit?
cockpit.
like the block gold.
No, I don't have one of those. We have not seen a normal cockpit yet in this game.
Damn it.
Or if we have, we've assumed that we had one and didn't bother grinding it down. James Harden, thank you for the $5 donation. You all saw I was brutally assaulted by freaking Captain Cockpit over there. Stabbed me in the face with a grinder.
Oh,
How would you want?
CaptainShack.
Okay, do we
Here
have
for
a
you, sir.
reactor on
Here
this
for you.
thing?
Occasionally confirmed.
Reactors?
We have not moved reactors over yet. We have batteries started, but
I know,
incomplete.
but we don't have enough power cells, so we're
No.
gonna need reactors instead.
No. Well, I'm putting down some windows, and they will just constantly
There's
remind us
batteries
of what we
down.
don't have.
Yeah, but we don't have the power cells.
I understand. But that is why, Mr. Texfire, we should make the power cells.
Texfire.
Oh yes.
That was a very 80s thing. I instantly wanted to buy that action
Transitioning.
figure. That action figure was like, yes, I want the Texfire action figure with the Kung Fu grip.
Texfire. Oh man.
Texfire the cartoon show. This is
Yes.
just
If you guys-
transition noise.
Speaking of which, if you guys have not seen the Crossfire commercial from 1991 or things like 87 or something like that, then leave this channel now and do yourself a favor and go watch
Oh my god.
the Crossfire commercial.
Listening to bad YouTuber CaptainShack.
Hang on. Don't worry about it, guys. I got you, because if this gets claimed on YouTube by the owners of the song Crossfire, they deserve their money. We're playing this. It's sometime in the future. The ultimate challenge. Texfire. It's so 80s. I love it so much. So now you guys know the reference that I make all the time. And I know Tex does because I played it for him the other day.
I don't remember that actually.
What? The Crossfire freaking... Oh my god, I'm sending it to you on Discord right now. We're fixing this. I could have sworn I sent this to you. I may have sent this to someone else.
This is
talking
utterly
about
terrible.
you. I'm sending it
Shaq.
to you too.
Shaq,
Yep.
what are you responding? I've looked it up now. This is utterly
Yes.
terrible.
It is not. It is amazing. It is early 90s nostalgia at its finest.
No.
At its finest, it is so action-packed, and you're watching it as like, are there like a post-apocalyptic
It's
world?
so action-packed, you can't
There are
even see
people
what's
wearing-
happening.
The kids are wearing leather
Everything's
jackets.
flashing.
One of
Everyone's got
them,
leather jackets on. There's glowy stuff. There's a lot of gel involved.
when you die in that game, you fly off to another dimension, obviously, and your soul is trapped and tormented for eternity. Look at this face. You can see that on his face as he flies off.
Although
Oh,
his
wow.
hair is perfect.
His hair is just, yeah.
Do you know how much product it takes to get that going? The answer
His
is
head's
a lot.
probably flammable, yes. Can agree. Oh man. Yep. So we're gonna have these windows up here. They're not gonna be welded, and we don't have side windows, so they're just gonna be here to remind us that we don't have windows.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't hear anything you said there because all I heard was really 80s.
Crossfire. Texfire.
That was possibly the most 80s thing I've heard in a long time.
No, the Hackers intro is the most 80s thing ever.
Oh my god. The Angelina Jolie movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Love that movie. Love that movie.
Ah,
was the
movie is
tagline, their only
fantastic.
crime was... what is it? It's
What was
something-
it on the posters?
It's awful. Oh, why can't I remember this? Help, help, Google. Searching for just hackers is not going to help. Their only crime was curiosity. There we go.
Yes. Except for they're like, the whole movie, they're doing
With-
all kinds of different crimes. There's tons of them there.
With the most, like, 80s cover ever, with purple concentric rings and then, like, a collection of guys looking upwards at the camera in the middle.
Oh, it's so good.
oh.
Alright.
There's at least 4 people with sunglasses on in the shot. Yep,
Yep.
perfect. Probably nighttime.
Alright, we've got our tower
So
made.
am I going to be able to
Contain-
land a ship on this thing and unload? Because I'm putting a lot of stuff. on
Probably
this
not.
Not for a while.
Not been a big concern, honestly.
Yeah, we're not really there yet. We're still working on deck 1, 2 in the tower,
to be fair,
so
where I'm standing,
I can't even get onto this.
yes.
Crossfire.
thing. From where you're standing, yes? What?
On the front of the vessel, on top of the reactors, etc. There's definitely room there.
Yeah, okay. I'll slap one down if you don't already have a plan.
That one what?
My cat marks. Alright.
What are you putting down, Texfire? I'm confused.
I'm going to put down a connector that I can land this Sparrow on and unload all this stuff that I'm putting in there because I'm taking apart the large reactor because it's a lot of stuff.
No, no.
I would put it hideously off-center, personally.
Yes.
That'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
If I find some place that it really looks like it shouldn't be, that's where it should be.
Is that our build philosophy for this?
Apparently.
That should not go there. We're doing this. Alright, excellent. Sounds of my childhood coming back to haunt me.
Sounds rather like someone's
Oh my god, that was perfect.
approaching this perfectly.
So I was
It's making clunking noises. You're doing it right.
I was grinding down like some connectors and I cut them loose. And I had long enough to watch them defy gravity before they woke up and went, "What? We should be falling now."
Nice.
GG, space engineers.
People are like, install upgrade modules first. We don't have the parts for upgrade modules.
I'm purposely welding stuff like almost up to the functional stage of the blocks, but not getting this texture for it. Oh no!
So
that
what
was
are we
too
gonna
much.
do with the old Rover, the whatchamacallit,
The old Rover.
the war wagon?
We'll load it up on this
You guys
thing.
named it. Okay, that's what I'm asking.
We will ride like the wind.
We will fight like lions. No, we will die like dogs.
Control panel's online now. How are we gonna get out of here? Also, has anybody ordered up the power cells that we're going to need
Yes,
for this shindig?
that's exactly what I'm doing.
I think so. Alright. Having some steel plates and probably making it easier for us to actually get out of here since this whole forward section Move my ride.
Pick
Power
up my
on.
ride. What?
Power's on. We have thrusters off. Detach. I'm moving my ship. The gunship. I'm moving it. It's in the way. I can't do that. Something's in the way. I've been getting in the mood to play some StarCraft. I want to play through the campaign again. I haven't played the... Oh, God. I played 2, but I hadn't played all of 2 because they broke it up into multiple game releases.
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't played... I played the Zerg one, and then the Protoss one I have yet to play.
War?
No.
Brood?
For 2, it was... what do they call 2? Queen of Blades? No. I played StarCraft 1 like through I don't know how many times, and then StarCraft Brood War, the expansion. Yeah, that's a good one. Because that was back in the day.
Space Launcher? Did you see Space Launcher?
I have not yet. Space Launcher donates $5. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, Shaq, love your channel. Also, how are you going to get that big boy rover out of there? It's stuck between 2 walls. Well, these walls will not be here soon, and it's free parts, so not a big deal. I'm giving this thing a sunroof.
And then Stephen Ferris gave $5 and said, "Fly like the wind. Just watch out for giant spears."
I'm just
I'm
trying
fairly
my best
sure
to
that's a
behave
spoiler.
myself.
Oh, what are you doing over there?
You've stumbled into the realm of Blizzard.
Part of the
yes.
swarm.
Heart of the Swarm,
Out of
thank
the
you.
Swarm, indeed, and the Vengeance trailer for it. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying not to get started.
Is it...
Focus.
Wait,
This
is there
is-
saltiness? What's going on?
No.
Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite.
Oh,
Anti-salt.
super fanboy.
Like,
no.
there
man.
are some. I'm not a super fanboy of everything Blizzard have done, but there are some things that Blizzard have done that I am quite fond of.
Oh, man. Don't fall. Oh, you were standing on that brick digging down. Don't dig down.
Let
Yeah.
down Minecraft.
Who's your favorite Blizzard character?
Of all of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, boy, that would be...
Wow.
They're good at
okay,
anything. It's making characters that you're going to, like, you'll
Yeah.
connect with one of them if you play any of their games. There's a lot to choose from now, especially with Heroes of the Storm and Overwatch and all that. But, because, God, their cinematics are so good. I don't even play Overwatch, and I've seen every one of those cinematics. They're
Yeah.
so good.
I mean,
They know how to
I'm
pluck those
building
heartstrings.
myself up to a lot here because I'm actually, while I've played a lot of Blizzard games, I haven't played them all the way through or played all the iterations. So, like, I played StarCraft 1 all the way through, but not like 2.
Yeah. I need to go and do that.
I mean, it's hard to ignore current World of Warcraft stuff that's going on, and I'm a particular fan of what they're doing with Sylvanas, but I think it will probably end up being Kerrigan.
Oh, Kerrigan's good. Yeah, that's a
Kerrigan,
good
I
one.
was about to say Kerrigan, but I haven't actually followed her whole story arc, so I can't really...
Yeah, Kerrigan
She's
is
probably my second. Jimmy's my first.
like
I just love
been
that character.
all over the place as Kerrigan. Like craziest story arc.
Yeah, hers is good. This is Jimmy.
Jim Raynor, maybe?
That's what I was gonna say. That's my favorite. Yeah, Jim Raynor, man, good stuff. Tychus is up there too.
You see, you're missing out on a lot of the WoW characters that I think is a shame because
Arthas.
there's a lot of stuff there, and some. I mean, Arthas is really cool, but he's a bit old school.
Yeah.
Even though
That's gonna be all the ones I know though, because I played Warcraft. You know, like that's
Yeah, I know.
the strategy games. I remember them.
you say that though, I said Sylvanas earlier.
Well, yeah, but she's been in like the gaming news a ton because people are super
Yeah.
mad at stuff that she's done. She's also a Heroes of the Storm character. So back when I played with the TG
Yeah,
and
no,
Squadron
fair enough,
team, yeah,
fair
it's like
enough.
I know who she is, but not really like any of their story stuff.
Current condition, batshit crazy, really cool.
I heard people were like, "Oh man, I don't want to be following a character leader that just is guilty of war crimes or something like that."
Oh yeah, no, but
What?
surely that's what I'm finding so cool about it at the moment. Is like they've suddenly gone full fantasy novel.
Yeah.
They've had fantasy novels behind the game the whole time that've been existing outside of it, This time around, they've just gone shop. We're just going to go full fantasy novel with the game itself as well. And I'm finding that really cool because, to be honest, from a storyline perspective, are you really complaining about being the side that's got like the character that's got these really crazy motivations and suddenly developing? There's all I don't want to bore people, but there's all sorts of potential stuff that could be going on, and I think it's actually in a really interesting place because I don't think there's been that many MMOs that have managed to nail a storyline in a way where the storyline really feels good within the MMO environment.
Right. Especially for an MMO. I think the only storyline that I ever attached myself to was Guild Wars 2, and it was basically because I was playing a solo game.
Yeah.
It had a good story, but I wasn't playing really multiplayer. It had some great multiplayer moments, but most people ignored them or didn't even realize they could play their solo story with another friend.
Whereas this, it feels like they're starting to understand how to integrate a storyline that makes sense, where you're actually engaging a huge number of like people in a live environment as well.
Oh shit, it's moving.
Uh,
The solar script is running, and I'm on top of it. Hey, where are we gonna put the solar panels? Because it's moving, and I'm tearing it apart. Waha! Where should we put those? I can make the roof of the command bridge thingy out of solar panels. It's a little weird. But that's really cool. But normally you get novels that come out for games, and they don't really matter. They don't actually like attach, and they're largely forgotten about after they've been released by the developer. I think Eve's were like that. I remember reading them and I was like, how does this attach in any way to the game? And they kind of sold those novels on, you know, the stuff that's happening is stuff is changing in the world, and the players made a lot of this happen, and I'm looking there going, I don't recognize any of these names.
If you really want to know what's going on in the WoW storyline, you want to read the novels as well, because it'll help you fill in some of the motivations. But part of it's the way they're starting to really get an idea of how to do scenarios and events with lots of players involved. That makes you feel like you're really having a bit of an impact on the storyline, even though you're part of a big group of people. And you're part of a big event, and you're taking part in a big event. So they're starting to do these scenarios with like really big scripted armies, a huge number of NPCs on screen at once.
That's
or at least
cool.
it feels like it. But then there's a bunch of players too, and you feel like you're having some impact on things.
That's kind of Blizzard's like stock and trade, though, is making these incredible storylines.
Well, even as a Blizzard fanboy, I would say they'd never managed to make a WoW storyline that's really grabbed me, because it's always been very tropey. It's always been the same old thing. There is some big, nasty whatever's going on, and we got to go and deal with it, and that's how it goes down. And you're the champion, and only you can deal with it, and we're going to build up towards it. We're going to collect some powerful stuff, and then we're going to go and fight the big nasty. There we go. And it's never ever felt like there was any story there.
It's basically the Diablo 2 story in a nutshell.
You know what I mean?
There's a magic problem, go get the magic key solution.
Stay a while.
It always felt as hard as it could do. You're playing a game. However fun it might be, it was still a game. And the storyline was just like, yep, and here's the contrived reasons why we're doing it this time around.
The Lord
This
of
time,
Lies
it's
will
different.
come
It's like,
down, and only
really
you
give a
can
damn
defeat
about the
them.
characters. Like, the characters starting to get super interesting. When it comes to Blizzard's like combination of how they're putting cinematics in game and making them play through, the number of cinematics that now contain my character. You know, and I watch my character running through the game alongside Jane the Proudmoore or whatever. In the in-game cinematics, and then they blend that with a slightly more rendered version, and occasionally for really big moments you get a full whack rendered cinematic. But I mean, yeah, they're on form now. They're on form with their storytelling. All you got to do is watch the old soldier cinematic, and you'll get that. They're
Very
starting to develop into another level as far as sort of how to get storytelling to work in MMOs.
I mean, MMO storytelling is always incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
To make you feel like you matter when you're playing with 1,000 other people who are running through most likely the same exact tale that you are. and they try to play you up as the big damn hero. I've never really been super engaged. The one moment I had where I was engaged wasn't even my story, and I remember this because it was Tabby's story, the early days of Guild Wars and the main plot, and you could do the story moments together. And so I followed her into one of her missions, and she's got this. She's like the barbarian people in like the northern mountains, so she's got that kind of trope going for her, and she's got this rival that and it's just like this small town rivalry thing going, but they have this showdown in an arena fight, and they're like fist fighting or something, and it pulled me into the world. It's like, okay, what am I gonna do? Because if this is supposed to be like an honorable battle like with barbarians, me being here kind of ruins this, right? Because I'm gonna be throwing it to her side. She's got backup. That's dumb. No, they stuck me in the stadium with the other like NPCs watching, and I could throw bottles at her opponent and like rocks and shit. It was fantastic. It was the moment where it's like, this fits. And I had little special abilities where I could cheer her and give her a buff, and I could like call him names, and it was just such a great little like, this is her story. They're reinforcing that matter, but you still have something fun to do. And I can't think of very many moments in an MMO where I've had that.
No, I'm with you there. I think the standout one for me was a point at which we were just in the quest line. I'd been drawn into this. You're on this new island that has been separated off from everywhere else for a good long while. They've been having their own problems, and it's a naval-based nation. Really cool, like visual aesthetic to it. But the point at which you arrive, like the various houses on this island, in the process of sort of falling apart from what was an alliance to something sensible, partly because of interior influences, partly because of exterior ones.
Tex!
Wow.
Sorry.
I just built this.
Look, I didn't. Sorry.
But there's this wonderful point where you turn up at this like little village, right at the point at which one of the like really important character NPCs is being trialed for being a witch by like this small time town, like this tiny little village that's like proper in an area that's being all like influenced and corrupted by this sort of crazy Wicca influence.
Oh, that's
And you
cool.
just turn up, and your job is to basically go about proving that this lady isn't a witch by following all of like the really stupid old wives' tales about how you can prove that a person isn't a witch.
So you're proving that she's not a witch by using bullshit.
By using all the rubbish. So you go and like you collect some bees to make sure that like, because witches don't get stung by insects. That's the thing.
So you sting her with bees. Oh, I love it.
So you sting her with bees in front of this big audience.
Oh my god, that's so good.
I don't know. They're really starting to nail this combination of storytelling that makes like it feels like you're part of it, and then the typical bit of Blizzard humor in there as well. Like some of what you're doing is very silly, but done well enough that you don't care.
I'm reinforcing this base up here because somebody just ran into it with a ship, and I realized maybe having 2 points of connection's a poor life choice. Not saying. I just you did us a service.
The big twist is, given that chat is asking, she's not a witch.
It's pin twisted. Pin testing.
You know, you do a pin test. You do a pin test. You do whether she's stung by bees. You try and poison her because witches can't get poisoned. There's some bit where you just apply physical violence to her for some reason or other. In front, on a gallows in front of this stupid peasant audience that are all reacting. And it's worth noting that all the voice acting in this is incredible. Even the NPC voice acting is incredible. The entire instance is like the entire expansion. Is I don't know, southwest England, so they're all Yorkshiremen. You got, no dodgy wares around here. Everyone's talking, and they've all got proper legit accents, and some of the voice acting talent.
What game is this?
This is
World of Warcraft.
This is WoW? Oh, okay.
I missed that reference. Sorry.
That sounds crazy. We built some stuff, gentlemen. There's definitely that was in like two nights. Nice.
How's she looking?
It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We still got some systems to move over, I think, and I think we can flesh
Well,
out some bits.
broken. The rear turret
needs a
with the
runway.
big gun on needs finishing.
Needs like 100% more runway. And she's only got one turret defending it. But oh, we're still not. We haven't cut up enough to make it out of here yet either. So, and we need our place for our living room set. You know what I mean? Don't worry though, I'll handle that. It's all right. I got you.
You can't trust this boy.
I got you. I got you. I set it up.
I love the fact that people in chat are telling me which the tests were for this switch. Like, wasted. No, you got it wrong. Crying was the third test.
Like they don't cry or they do cry?
You used a pin for it, but it wasn't about pricking them. It was about whether or not they cry, and you used the pin for that. You're bad, Wasted. Come on now. I power leveled that stuff on stream. Leave me alone.
Yeah, good.
Is this part of the new
Is
expansion?
what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I mean, it's this weird scenario. I'm a bit of a critic of WoW at the same time because shit needs to be good.
Oh god.
This is the best stuff they've done in a while. It's a crap out of the last few expansions. Holy hell!
All right, let's move this couch. It's a nice couch.
Finally, be learning something.
Energy low.
I mean, my only problem with WoW is that it kind of ushered in what I would consider the dark times of the MMO. Everybody wanted to be them.
Explain?
Well, as soon as that game came out, MMOs were doing a lot of weird, random stuff. Like if you look at the games that were coming, City of Heroes, City of Villains, Star Wars Galaxies, EVE Online. Like there was a lot of weird, cool concepts coming out. WoW came out, and everybody wanted to be WoW, and that lasted for like 8 years. I mean, we're still kind of feeling the ripples of the gigantic elephant that was WoW. So, as a person who didn't jump into the WoW band, but really loved MMOs and played everyone under the sun, as soon as WoW hit, even the MMOs I was playing at the time suddenly just said, we need to be that. And they were never going to be that, because that already existed, and it was going to do it better.
Did they do that, though? I mean, Guild Wars 2 was a similar time to WoW.
Guild Wars 2 came out like 5 years ago. That's not that old. You can talk about Guild Wars 1's expansions.
Sorry, Guild Wars 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, it was Guild Wars 1 itself.
Would you really think that, though? Because it came out with no PvE at all and all PvP.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, is Guild Wars 1 really
And
an
free to play.
example of... So, that came out April 26, 2005, so it came out 6 months after Warcraft. Would you really say Guild Wars is heavily influenced by WoW? I think a lot of it was... I don't think it's the case that WoW started meaning that everyone was trying to be WoW from a... Like, we need to be the same game perspective. I think part of it was the fact that a lot of people got used to some of the new benchmark of how easy things were. Like, you went from Ultima Online to World of Warcraft, basically. You know, as far as MMOs were concerned. And then after that point, if you made things too difficult and you didn't have X and X feature, things started to get difficult for you. You know, and a lot of it ended up being you were trying to fight, and so much of it, especially at the early days, ended up being people were releasing MMO titles, trying to compete with World of Warcraft, but then they had no end game because they'd focused so hard on trying to make a leveling process that was similar to WoW's, with a big world and loads of quests and all this sort of thing. And then people would hit max level and go, I've got nothing to do.
Now what do we do? Well, I know from the games that I was playing, literally Star Wars Galaxy said we need to be WoW and introduced classes and levels and that was their response. They was like, let's be this game. Guild Wars was still, I think, one of those games that was working off of its own ideas of what an MMO could be. Because they free to play. They did a card system for their abilities that was really kind of cool. That was something we hadn't seen before.
I think that was a lot later, though, wasn't it?
No, that was one of their base abilities because they had the hot swapping like you're making
free-to-play
PvP
stuff,
builds.
It was a purchase. It was
purchase to play.
You had to buy it.
There was purchase to play, which was something we hadn't seen either because everything was subscription based back then. Everything was like $13.90, $14.95 to play monthly.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't like free to play wasn't really a term.
Yeah, they introduced it, if I remember rightly, as a purchase to play, and then you'd be purchasing future expansions.
Yeah, you'd have to pay for the
as
expansions.
a kind of like different model to what was currently existing as far as subscription.
And that was really cool. Like
Which
that was
cool,
up there with
but
with
I can't say it necessarily worked for them.
You get free expansions for Eve. Like that was neat.
Yeah, but Eve was subscription one.
It was subscription, but you got the expansions for free. That was their model. Was like you're funding the development of further.
You know what I mean, though.
But yeah, so that was kind of a neat model back then.
But then Eve had more expansions than WoW ever did.
Oh yeah, they do what 2 expansions a year is what they used to do, and now they're down to 1.
Whereas WoW would give you a lot of content updates through an expansion that weren't paid for, if you know what I mean. So I would say those two kind of equate themselves out. Having while I didn't play WoW myself, I had a lot of my friends were big Eve players, and so we've had this discussion on it, and the main one always came down to, and WoW have sorted it out these days, the fact that you could buy Plex in game and therefore buy yourself game time by working in game, and now WoW does that as well. I've blatantly nicked it, but otherwise I think the two things play out very similarly, because while you don't pay for the expansions in Eve, you don't get while you pay for the expansions in don't pay for them in Eve, they come much more rarely. It's the other way around, isn't it? Either way, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm confused. It's hell out of myself.
It's an interesting way, like what happened with MMOs and how you pay for them, especially continuing with their development.
Well, the amount of content you get in the WoW expansion outweighs, I think, what you get on an average update that you end up paying for it. And then they continue to update it during the period. But then Eve has the early advantage of the fact that so much of it was community driven, and they tend not to interfere. Like,
yeah, it's
CCP
that's
tend to just be like, yeah, you guys do what you want.
And now it's so community driven. They've actually gotten, I would say they've gone too far community driven. They've lost their.
There's got to be a point where you.
They don't. Well, they don't. Well, one of the biggest problems that I have with Eve and why I fell out of it after playing it for years was they will only cater to players that are there now, and they're not interested in looking forward of how they want to develop the game and make it interesting. Like they were starting to do that, and I was really, really excited for what they would potentially come up with in the future. Walking around on stations being a big example. Dust, before it was called Dust, before it was PlayStation only. They always talked about it being the sci-fi simulator MMO. Do anything that you can think of in a sci-fi game, like kind of the early days Star Citizen talk. And then eventually that was just like, never mind. Just never mind. We're not gonna do any of that. We're gonna focus on. I mean, honestly, from what I understand, the game hasn't fundamentally changed.
Standalone console game.
Dust.
Yeah.
Dust 514. That was the day I uninstalled the game. Yep. When they announced
that's the example of where they sort of kind of demonstrated that they've completely given up on any attempt to try and make it one.
That was such a bad
homogenous game, if you know.
God. That was so bad because they had hyped up the idea that you would be able to do all these crazy things in this game, and they were going to keep developing it for decades, and in like 40 years you'd still be playing Eve, but it'd be so different, and then they're like, oh yeah, it's a standalone PlayStation game you'll be playing. No, I won't.
I think you'll find you're mistaken, friend.
You, sir, have not understood.
You has missed the point completely.
Oh.
Bum, 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 bum.
Just to be clear to chat, I'm not in any way referring to WoW being A, the best MMO, B, the first MMO, C, the first MMO to do basically anything. In fact, that's very much not Blizzard's thing.
No way. They refine, they don't make new.
For the most part, Blizzard go, now that's a good idea. How can we do that and put it onto our thing and do it maybe a bit better and then make it a default feature?
What's this Warhammer thing? I dig this. Let's just do that.
They're basically the Apple of MMO companies, and that's not damning them with faint praise. Most of what they did was they didn't renovate. They just, oh my God, there's so much crap in this damn container. It's not plumbed.
I wonder how many Warhammer fans I just really upset with that whole, hey, that Warhammer thing, let's just do that.
Let's make it work.
There's a bit of that, for sure.
I mean, good
So
grief.
certainly where a lot of it began. Hey, look, there's orcs and humans.
Orcs
Although,
and humans
to
and
be
power
fair,
armor, and let's
What
see
about that D&D thing, friend?
What about it?
what about D&D? Thinking borrowing that,
If
WoW
I
borrowing
remember
that hard?
rightly,
Are we going
were
for the
basically-
Gygax fans now?
I think they were basically inspired by Warhammer, if I remember rightly.
D&D?
Yeah.
No. D&D came
Yeah,
way
nah,
before.
Nah.
Before Warhammer.
Nah.
Help me out, stream.
Stolen. Do you not check?
70, 68, something like that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm
was the
fairly
point.
newcomer to D&D.
That was the
so.
point. Shaq stream were already giving us crap about the fact that we hadn't mentioned D&D.
We need to reinforce some of these plates. I'm really worried these are going to just
So
like
I
fall off.
apologize, but yes, I was to some extent just winding up chat further.
Oh.
I am aware that in fact D&D did not come from Warhammer.
Good grief.
I like how lightly you approach the topic though. Very kind of you.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
I think he likes it that way.
He's got that British delivery that's
It's just like,
it's hard.
I don't know if you're giving me shit here, or if you're being serious. Oh man.
No, I was being serious. I like the fact that you didn't immediately jump down my throat for suggesting it. You just
no.
could explain it calmly that no, it was way before.
Way before. Brody, Daniel, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Hey Shaq, it's been a month since I've been able to catch you live. I love your content. We came home from the field the 24th, and I've been in the hospital since from the water. Oh, that sucks, dude. And a couple broken ribs. Never go to Michigan. Wait, what? I am so confused. You came back from the field. The water gave you, okay, the water made you sick. I don't know why Michigan would give you broken ribs. I'm assuming back from the field you got the broken ribs. I feel like there's a story there I'm seriously missing out on right now.
I don't know, maybe it's Michigan.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Violent reaction to another state.
It is Michigan. Maybe you go to
Well,
Detroit.
you know, Lutherans.
Not sure what I want to do with this. No, you don't want to do upgrade modules there because you guys are all about those upgrade modules.
Lufus. That's all I gotta say.
Zombie Killer, thank you for the $5 donation. First time donating, just want to say I love your stuff. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it. Brody, thank you for the 5. I haven't been able to donate, so I'm catching up on the lost time. And yes, I can afford it. The doc says I fractured my leg as well from the 197 cheers. Oof. Everybody's getting hurt. Y'all gotta stop getting hurt. I have decreed it. Mobius, thanks for the $10. Talk about WoW influences of MMOs. Ever heard of Aladdin's Online? That was basically WoW, but with sci-fi elements thrown in. Yeah, I remember when that came out. And then the thousands of WoW clones that were literally just, hey, I want to be WoW. What was that? It had really good trailers. It was like Star something. It was made by developers that came from WoW, and they tried to do like the same thing, but really focused on the raids and boss battles. Really funny trailers. Flopped when it came out.
I know the one you're talking about as well.
Which I must have missed this.
Oh man, I remember doing, like that was the early days I was working over on TGN, and they were like, hey, do some videos on this. And I was like, okay, kind of looks like a weird, a really weird MMO WoW stuff. Probably not gonna really be my thing, but people would enjoy it. And it just like flopped hard. Had a housing system too. I love housing systems in MMOs.
No, we're thinking of the same one. It's driving me nuts.
So, let's see.
Not
Destiny.
Starforge.
No, not Starforge either. That Starforge was actually a lot of fun. Wild Star.
Wild
There it
Star,
is.
yep.
That's the one. That's the one. I'm telling you, I played like every MMO under the sun. I
Violent
love the
Explosions?
genre.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
What just exploded? There's a turret online. spazzy turret today. All right, I'm gonna continue to chew through these wall sections so we can actually launch this sucker today. What was your most, here's a good question. Speaking of MMOs, since we're on the topic while we build this gigantic mobile base rig, what is your most, what was the MMO that disappointed you most?
Ooh.
Like you were hyped for it and the disappointment was real.
Black Desert Online.
Ooh, really?
Yep.
Oh man.
That
Was I part of the
was-
hype on that one that you were like,
was-
I gotta
yep.
play this? That was my fault and you didn't like it.
It was partly you and partly Morph, and that was awesome garbage.
Oh, you didn't like it? Oh man, that's sad.
I spy, with my little eye, a pay-to-win grindathon.
Well, yeah, that's what it ended up being. From what I'm told, I didn't stick around long enough.
To begin with, it was just a grindathon with... no.
Really nice graphics?
Dodgy quest structure. No, yeah, really nice graphics, but when the whole game is frustrating to play, otherwise, the graphics don't make up for that. Again, maybe too high standards.
No, it's totally fine. I'm with you. I totally get that. Gameplay over graphics any day.
No, wait.
And if you can get gameplay but not sacrifice graphics too hard, then even better.
Art style. Art style for me is the winner. If you can get a nice, like, consistent art style through the game that sells the setting. Few games do that though. Brody, thank you for the $5. I'll tell you a story if I ever get in one of your streams, chat with you on the Discord. Roger, roger. Arcage, Altair, yeah, Alti, Arcage. Arcage was painful. So painful. Alpha was so much fun.
WoW was sort of my last MMO, to be honest. I played a little Eve, but not enough to really make a difference.
One of the things they've done well, though. You look at that now, it doesn't look that dated.
Well, they upgraded the graphics like 7 times already. They've remade those ships so many times.
I was thinking of WoW, actually.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Inventory.
I mean,
And then
yes,
the art style was kind of on point. I mean, even that early release, I remember.
It's the art style that's done it. It's nothing to do with graphics updates. I mean, you can graphics update blooming SWAT or all you like. You're not gonna get a good-looking game, regardless of what you do.
SWOTOR. Don't even talk to me about SWOTOR.
You know what I mean? It's just some graphic styles that have been picked just don't work.
Oh, yeah.
In the long run.
SWOTOR might be my most disappointing game, to be honest, now that you mention that. 'Cause I really wanted it to be like an updated, graphically interesting Star Wars Galaxies, and it just wasn't.
Yep.
But even SWGs, this is kind of the same deal. The graphic style they went for was always going to end up looking dated.
Oh, yeah. Galaxies definitely suffered from that. It's like, you guys, I mean, you predated WoW, and I'll give you, and you never got one graphics update, so it's hard to sit here and say, well, you guys never could have continued to, like, stick with this style and upgrade it, but, Arcade was painful.
You know what I mean? It's like that there are some styles that just work with it. And if you try and go too realistic with your look, what ends up happening is 4 years later you look a bit silly.
I had one that was like, I was really excited for it, and then it was a total flop when it came out, and now I can't think of what it was.
All of them.
Well, yeah, it's just, Anarchy Online. There's an old game I haven't thought of in a long time. Yeah, SS Wolf.
Or RF Online. Remember that rubbish?
RF Online? What was the full name?
It was just RF Online.
No, I don't remember that one.
Came out from some supposedly hot developer. I can't remember who it was. And was
missed that
one
one
of the early very Asian MMOs that came to Western market.
Firefall was kind of disappointing, but that was development hell for a long time. I played multiple versions of that game over at Tabula Rasa! Sakara.
Yes, Tabula
Yes.
Rasa. Holy hell! That Tabula Rasa is the same guy that did RF Online.
He's well, I mean, the lead developer is the guy who made Ultima Online.
John Romero.
Yeah,
Nah,
yes, same deal.
Tabula Rasa?
Nah, British.
Wasn't that
Lord
John
British
Romero?
made Tabula Rasa.
Oh, yep, you're right.
What's his name? Tell me out stream. Richard Garrett.
Richard
Yep,
Garrett.
yep.
Gahaha.
RF Online was Richard Garrett as well.
Really?
And was basically a template for Tabula Rasa.
And now he's
Like-
released that. His next game was also one of my biggest disappointments because I was thinking we were going to get a
Rising
3D
Force
UO.
Online. There you go.
Albion, not what's the Albion Online? No, not Albion Online. What's the new Richard Garriott one that's supposed to be like? We thought it was supposed to be the UO sequel, and then it ended up being nothing like it. It was all
Did we-
instanced.
Now I feel the urge to talk about Mr. Molyneux.
Oh, Peter Molyneux. The man. I've never seen. Oh, the lies, the exaggerations.
How is it possible to take such an amazing reputation and
Crush
just crush it like that?
I don't. Fable, man.
Wow.
That's where I became aware of the man as a just the Fable franchise and how he talked about it. And I love those games, but
yeah, but it got worse since.
was he still play? Is he still like? Do people still listen to what he says?
No, it got way worse since, Shaq. Way worse.
Oh, I must be out of the loop.
Wow.
What was the name of
The drama.
game? He had 2 games in a row that were.
Scott Fisher, thank you for the 5, man. Just had some Texfire friends at my office. One warehouse sprinkler went off. Yay for water damage. All the love to the fire department peeps.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry.
That sucks. Watch out below.
You clearly missed this. Towards the end, he started coming out with like some really wacky stuff, like some proper lunatic rubbish. Where he was talking about how he's going to release games that can like change the world, and I'm about to. No one's going to understand the meaning of this next game because it's this mind-blowing until you complete it. And,
Oh boy.
you know, it's all about like, oh, it's a social experiment where like 1 million players, everyone needs to like click on boxes and open boxes forever, and then one person will find the inside of the box, and that'll tell them everything. And you can kind of hear already where this is going. There was a couple of these games where he just
Kinda
talked
sounds
about
like
how
the early
they
days
were
of
going to
Nomansky.
be a incredibly mind-changing experience that we're gonna suddenly redevelop your world in a
Oh, it's
game.
gonna be great.
And
Let me tell you how good this is gonna be.
both of them were Kickstarter.
I like this. I guess this is the title of the stream. Cam Girl Shack Fury Road. Is what we're calling this now. Thanks, Byte. Oh. Yeah, no, I didn't know it got worse. The Fable stuff, where it was going to be like the end-all be-all RPG, and honestly, if he never would have opened his mouth, it would have been one of probably the best, like most fond, like looking back, RPGs that people would be like, oh, I remember that game, remember all the crazy shit you could do in it, yeah, but you expect so much from a game. The bullshit that he spewed, it was crazy.
There you go. Curiosity, what's inside the cube? Was an experimental video game by Peter Molyneux's studio 22 Can. And it's this 22 Can studio that's done all of the really dodgy stuff. It was a social experiment. The game setting was a featureless and minimalist white room in the middle of which floated a giant cube made of billions of smaller cubes and white floating text across each layer. Usually topic related, hashtags, notifications, etc. with small messages. Players tapped the cubeless to dig through the surface of each layer and reveal the next layer below. The goal was to reach the center and discover what was inside the cube. Each layer contained a distinct look and contained a clue as to what was inside. And you could spend coins, like you got coins for destroying cubes, you could like upgrade your pick and so on. And the whole point was inside this cube was something that it was going to take millions of people, millions of hours to go through and find.
Oh man!
But
all
when
of a
they
sudden-
found it, it was going to be like proper mind-blowing. This thing was going to be incredible.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember what it was
Sean?
that people found inside the cube.
What do you mean, ugh, the Stanley Parable? I love the Stanley Parable. I thought that was fantastic. He says, yay for doing nothing.
Oh, here you go. Yes, the contents in the cube included the ability to solve all-powerful digital god within their upcoming release of Goddess, and to reap a small income of the revenue coming from the game.
Yikes.
Dude received no contact from the studio, and also Goddess was a massive flop that was also massively oversold.
Not surprising. That guy. Go back and watch some of the stuff he said about Fable if you've ever actually played through the game. Good games, mind you. Like, real good games. Anyway, remember that demo he did with the Kinect, with the talking AI child thing that was totally fake?
That was as hardcore faked as it possibly could be, yes. Yes, I remember the one.
Milo. That's what the demo was called. The kid was named Milo. And it was just, oh, the Kinect was such a pile of trash. Though the Kinect was good for one thing, so in my randomly like modding and messing with stuff, I had the Kinect working for control schemes in our living room, hooked up to a PC, controlling forward, backward, strafing, and all those controls just by like taking a step in one of those directions, with like a rifle-like controller that we had set up. We used to do all kinds of weird projects like that back in when I used to live with Vale 4 in the old roommate's house.
This front turret just go
For the
ham
YouTube
on,
channel.
like 4 zombies, and in the time it takes it to kill 4 zombies, you look over and all 4 zombies are in the air by the time you turn around. Nice
We got
efficiency
2 turrets?
turret, man. No,
We have 2 turrets.
just one little Gatling and then one big one at the back that's turned off
Big one.
because I'm scared of what it might do.
I need a landing site, by the
Get
way,
outta here.
for the. You know, we built this rail, but where would we put our runway? 1 floor up, maybe? Why are you welding me?
Because you're
robot,
giving
get
me
outta here.
problems, Shaq. We don't need a runway yet.
What? What do you mean we don't need a runway? I thought we all agreed #runway was a thing.
Yes, but not yet.
Runway funway.
Let's get there.
All right, let's get to the runway.
Like adding a massive runway onto the front. I don't think this is a great
I was
plan
thinking actually,
before we do
if
the
it
journey.
fits, we put it on top, like right here.
Still, before we do the journey, I think this is a poor plan.
Oh, well.
I think we do the journey, then we expand, become more.
I guess.
I'm hearing a voice of reason that might or may not have ulterior motives. So
I'm
gonna
hearing
go
a
with
whole
it.
lot of naysaying.
You're hearing a voice of reason that's got reason written all over it.
Yeah, no, I'm
It's
hearing
reason
a
source.
Whole lot of naysaying. Everything I create.
The only thing we're
mean,
missing is we do need a couple of extra cockpits on the front of this because we only have one currently. I mean, Shaq's got a couch apparently that I might nab if I.
There's a cockpit. Did you go to the tower?
No, I'm staying on the couch.
Well, yeah. I mean, the couch is totally legit. Drive on the couch. Who's driving this thing, by the way? This thing looks scary.
I should probably do some. If nothing else, before we leave, I should do some wheel setup from the cockpit because
Yeah, there needs to be
yeah,
all the prep. We
in
can
order
get it
for
done.
this to drive properly.
I'm making a place to land
yeah,
my ride.
that needs to be adjusted.
Pimp my ride. Oh, I took them off.
Get my ride.
Not even all the wheels are on.
Are they even finished being built? I bet there's some missing still. Oh, steel plates, you're bullshit. Oh, I can just take it from right here.
What?
What? Just yelling at steel plates, don't mind me. I mean, I can't put that there. There we go. Chad, I'm with you. I'm with you on this one. But we have been outvoted. We have to go. We gotta go get it, apparently. So. Did I just put all of my parts in there? No.
Dude, this. Oh man, this is gonna be so overpowered.
Hang on, I'm here with Reed. Official runway vote in chat said yes to build the runway, and no, I am with the robot for no. You see?
What? Oh, I only read half that message.
Too bad.
I'm bad. I might.
Should have expected
fair
this,
enough.
really.
Fair enough. Voice of reason is the homicidal robot. Seems wrong. Oh no, it fell.
Homicidal robot knows how to survive.
And Moida.
Well, don't we all want to a little bit?
A little bit.
Well. Alright, I should be able to land my craft on this. Though, it'd be nicer if I could recharge it. Do I have a connector on that? Oh, I had a connector, and it fell off. Yeah, it's fine. Dun-dun. I see a lot of wheels.
Yep.
Whoa, why am I maxing power? What happened? Tex, what did you do?
I don't know what you're talking
Did you crash my craft?
about. No?
Why is my battery missing?
I didn't do anything with it.
I don't believe.
But it was flying like that when I moved over, so.
It is missing a battery on the bottom at the moment. I'm not blaming you.
No, you didn't sound like you were blaming me in the least.
Steel blades. We ever get the
Nope, there
batteries
was
from
no
them?
blame in that voice.
Oh no.
We are in a judging-free zone, is what I heard. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Just need
need
more
a bob.
Vascular gas.
I need a bob.
What is that turret killing?
Tired of this going back and forth. It's driving me insane.
Hi stream. How's it going? Hey Alti. He says I would have pushed them off at that top deck 5 times now. Jeez. That sounds right. That checks out.
It doesn't help that like I'm doing the whole where I start welding on something and then it doesn't make any progress and then I wait 5 seconds and then it's all of a sudden done.
It's weird that you're getting that. And like and the server is now working fine for me. And where I was the one with all of the server issues earlier.
Because Wasted hates me.
Well, that is kind of true, but I wouldn't. As I said before, you'd see it coming.
You know, I think it's the teamwork and camaraderie that the stream comes here for.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
that is totally
You're missing parts because you got shot at the base. Oh, and now that's backwards too. Yeah, that's probably what happened. I can agree with that. It was most likely, probably only 20% likely, it was Dax. Am I good, stream? We're so not good. There's bits missing. Everywhere. All right, so what's our checklist looking like? I got a landing spot for this. We're fixing wheels. Do we have any other major... Did we move over the reactor? That's probably a thing we need to
I
do.
moved over 2 small reactors.
Okay. Well, we're moving like we're not coming back, so we probably want to tear that big one down.
I already took it apart.
Oh,
That was
you're
the
a
whole
hero.
purpose of... That was what I was talking about when I was making a landing spot for the Sparrow, so I didn't have to move an entire reactor by hand.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah, that makes sense. All those heavy reactor components. All right, I buttoned back up some of the landing gear over here. Bucked out a lot of the dents that somehow got here. Gonna assume it was all the bullets.
What are you shooting at?
There it is. It's dead now.
Crap.
I screwed this up. I should never put that battery back there. That should be a car connector so I can recharge banners. Mistakes may have been made. No, it's not coming apart now. Oh, it's like a forward nose gear and a connector. We're gonna do that.
Okay. Okay, I think the Sparrow is done.
Yeah.
Take a blueprint of them real quick.
2 motors left on that.
Bring him up. Sparrow mark.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
What we got left? Getting this thing ready.
Well, so you see here. I'm not sure, actually. Power system sounds like it's already taken care of, and we've got the uranium, right? Before we leave here, we should make sure we've got some uranium, because there's a uranium setup mine thingy.
There's like 2,000 or so in each of the small reactors on the thing.
That sounds good to me, then.
Inventory full.
Refinery's already online. Hydro system, did we end up installing that? I think you said you were doing that too, right? Or you
I
did
put
that?
in one hydrogen generator.
Okay, that should be fine. Cargo system, refinery, assemblers, control systems. Already got that set up in the tower. Weapon systems for defense, good there. Landing places for our vehicles. Oh, ground vehicle. So we got one ground vehicle just chilling here.
Yep.
I guess we need to figure out what we want to do with that. 2 vehicles if you count that one-wheeled monstrosity.
I thought we were talking about tearing that apart. Did you change your mind?
I said no.
Sorry.
But I guess if we have to.
Totally didn't just drop half of the thing that was only attached at one point.
Yep, that's the thing. We can land now. We can build this out later. We're Mad Maxing it right now, stream. It's all part of the plan, so I'm told. I would feel better if the gear were locked.
Yes, follow the robot plan. That's right.
What? Were you muted, Space, that whole time?
No.
Are you lying to me?
What?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Who's asking?
Oddly quiet. Hey, we're locked down over here. Those thrusters didn't turn off. I think we're about ready to lift off here. Oh, shit. That's not gonna work at all. Uh-oh.
We want to do one more once over the station. Make sure we're not leaving anything important behind.
That sort of makes sense. Locked. Can't lock those. 9. Shut down the engines. Not gonna fall off on me? No. I don't like that it's got half of it hang off. Its butt's hanging off the side. That's not gonna work. I need more plates. Yeah, we'll do one more walk around. How are the wheel systems? We good there?
Yep.
Sweet. Alright, so we're about to make our long journey. Everybody hit the head before we leave. We're not turning around.
I actually do use the head, so I'll be back. Be right back.
Fair enough.
Well then.
Well,
I've
alright.
been holding it, and I need to go hit the head.
Now's your chance, Stream. I'm not turning this car back around. Alright, we're good. And steel plates. I just needed one more plate. Now we can walk around and work on it. See, Stream, I'm on this. And then maybe someday we'll unbox it in and we'll give it a door. Who knows? We don't know. We could do anything. It is really dark on this thing without your light on. Wow.
Yeah, just a little bit. Trick. Turn the lights on.
Build lights, I think, is trick one.
Eh? Not that cool.
Because I don't think we have any. I just built one light. Now it's getting landing lights. And gunfire.
Much better. Okay, I'm back.
Nope, don't weld that. Yep, weld the light. You gonna turn those wheels off? They're broadcasting and distracting me.
Yeah, I'll sort that in a second. I'm just making sure that we actually have a Mr. Coffee on this.
Oh, that's a good idea. We have one we can take apart if we need to. Like right outside it. It's on the base right now. And Chris Titron just donated $2 and said, but what about a Mr. Coffee? On point.
Well then. That's why you have a friendly neighborhood robot.
Friendly neighborhood robot man.
He's here to look after you.
I don't know if that's true.
Look after you right until your demise.
Oh, you know what mod we need? We need that little control panel mod for all the lights.
The Care Till Death program, they call it.
Is that what they call it? I don't think that's what they call it.
I feel like PR didn't have much say in that, the naming of that one.
Possibly not.
We got enough space to get the heck out of here? No. No, we don't.
Probably.
Oh, when you
Okay,
guys are
so
done
I
derping
noticed that
around,
we're about to take off like at night again. So how
Well,
are
we
doing
should
for
hit up the
lighting
beds.
on this thing?
before we take off. And yes, we do
Oh,
need
they were
lighting.
back,
We need like
yeah.
some big honking lights that point forward. The Land Forge. The Armco Land Forge. Does that stand for something? All these banning people right now. Hardcore robot.
Getting his hammer on.
It's getting the hammer on. Did you say you needed some medical parts? I can bring you some medical parts.
No, it's fine. I'm making.
You're
Let's
making
leave that
them.
back here.
We have them free right here. Don't die, by the way. I just took it apart.
Yeah, indeed. Put it back.
What? Why? All right. Well, still don't die. It's bad for your health.
Oh, I like the couch.
My couch. No, not my couch.
I built that couch. Unless there's more couches I'm unaware of.
No. It is your couch.
Damn, skip. No, I want this. What the- What motor's that? What does this have at? Ah. You know what we need? No, Tex, we don't need that. We
What?
need beds.
Low.
Oh, okay.
We should
I don't
put
have
beds. All right, hang on. I think I got you. Let's do double beds.
Oh wait, no, I probably do have beds actually. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I think you were the first person to have beds. So it'll be sleeping out in the outdoors. It'll be great.
Ah, okay.
Double beds. And you can keep your couches. Well, this cargo container's convenient.
Yep, that's kind of why I put it there.
Those need to be colored, though. It's
Sure.
just doesn't go with the room.
Nope, 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 not gonna comment. I'm just gonna make it once over this. Okay, so what did we figure out we were gonna do with the war wagon? I never heard of a ruling.
Can confirm bed works.
Good.
The war wagon. Yes, that was a thing that we spoke of. Does anybody want to drive it, or should we all stay aboard?
I don't want to drive the war wagon.
I think we want someone in a aircraft at least to help guide
Yeah.
us a bit.
Got a sparrow.
Well, war wagon's the truck. Do we want to take the
Yeah,
war
why
wagon
not?
with us? Is what we're talking about right now.
I don't think so.
Leave the war wagon
Question
here.
is, do we want to leave
Fallback.
it behind as a fallback position?
Yeah,
Mm,
fallback.
It's a spiky fallback position, but all right,
And
let's
maybe
leave it.
maybe throw one med station on it, like a Mr. Coffee.
Well, there's
Just
a
in
med station on the base it's in.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
I
already
thought
got one
that just
here.
got taken apart.
No.
I put it back.
Jack's a good boy. Listens to the rubber.
I'm starting to agree with the chat person who just said there's an off button in that robot's head, and the only way to push it is with a bullet.
Hey, Chat.
Hey, Elton,
I mean, what?
didn't see.
Yeah, I'll listen chat. Nobody listens to me, but that's fine.
No,
It's not like I'm the one here putting the Mr. Coffee on the base and making sure we've actually got like battery power and things. Don't worry about it.
I had 6 power packs on me. I helped. Dylan, thanks for the $10 donation. Do you plan on doing a full playthrough of Battlefield BF Gothic 2? Ah, stop welding me! Ah! Face.
Helps you focus.
When it comes out, and what faction will you main? I'm between the... Oh, frickin'... I'm gonna be playing, the Guard. Always the Guard. Never question. If the Guard is involved. I
The
find it
Guard in
hilarious to play as the Guard.
Gothic 2?
Yeah.
Which
one's that one?
One more to do here.
It's the ship, the fleet combat, the naval
right, 'cause
oriented.
the first one was actually really good. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a spotlight on that one. It's been a while.
Really good, but only complaint was that the battle sizes were sadly quite limited and didn't really open up when you got to multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like, you still played with the same points cap, you could just only control half of it.
You need help moving these power cells. 120 of these? Holy crap. Are we going to get all these batteries online? I guess the question is, do we have the resources?
Oh, we don't need to. In the end, that's partly why we're running with this sort of ship, is because you don't need to have much power for something like this.
Alright. Alright. Are we still going to get at least this last one online?
Someone want to detach us from the base?
I can do that.
If you're ready. I was just
Alright, you
gonna
got
put
it?
a little more clearance in the front.
I'm just doing...
Here's our designated
quick.
driver. Who's feeling it? I'll drive it if you want me to. Ooh.
I'm gonna vote for the server owner.
You don't think I've got this? It's gonna be great. Oh my god, this thing is
I'm gonna vote
huge.
for the server owner.
I think you're the owner of the only plane or only aerial vehicle that can give us
I
heads
can
up.
cover the base. Actually, that'd be pretty fun point of view as it was. So yeah, I'll do that. Let me head over to my launch.
I'm gonna rely
Launch
on
pad.
you to keep me in one piece, Mr. Shack.
Oh.
Actually,
I need to push this
do
out.
you want both of them to be escort?
Don't you gotta have somebody walking around here and welding stuff? It's up to you, though. I can fly. It's a one-man job. I can do this. I'm fly. I'm pilot.
Nothing else. I'd like to get both these vehicles off before we do that kind of thing.
Detach.
I hope so,
Still
because
maxing
while you're
power.
on there, a connected ship has taken control. So
Well, I've launched. Tex is exploding.
that'd be help. No, yeah, you are. now.
Turn thrusters on.
Why do I not have power?
Let's see.
How do you manage to always do this, Dave?
Every time you take off, it seems to be a...
It's a thing
Exciting.
with this damn server. It seems to be a damn thing with the server.
I'm actually I'm running out of uranium. That might be what's going on. Yep, uranium's not split properly.
Okay. Thrust is on, so
Half the
yeah.
reactors.
No,
out.
I can.
Whoa,
I have
look at
no.
you.
I have
Turn
no
the
upward
connector
thrust.
off.
No, it doesn't matter if I turn it off. Here,
It does matter if you turn it
no,
off. Turn the
it's
connector
off.
off. It's grabbing
not
you.
going anywhere.
I can see you. All right. I mean,
In my screen, it's off too. It's red.
on my screen, so is his thrusters.
There you go.
Yeah, his thrusters are off for me too. It
My
looks like all power's
thrusters are on. Well, they're on my screen.
All right, now we've got full thrust on this vehicle. Ah, that's better. Quick weapon check. Suck it, nature. One of my weapons aren't loaded. Bum, 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 bum.
Need a server that cooperates. The elusive man.
No, you need to not have phantom connection forces, which is not a server bug, but a space engineer's bug.
Okay. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Observe as I cut and paste exactly the same thing, and then it will magically have thrust.
And it works, and the thrusters are on
Oh.
my screen too.
Eh,
Ta-da!
I don't know what
There is
that
a
was.
phantom connector forces issue at the moment.
Oh, okay.
If you're
Hooray.
connected to a grid, and that's why it was the connector pulling you down. The connector was still on. You were still connected,
Oh, okay.
but not in a sensible manner. No one disconnected me. I'm still attached.
I thought Shaq said he did.
What? Oh, no, I didn't. I lied. My bad. I got distracted. Actually, I ran up to the control panel thinking I was going to drive it.
Oh God. What?
Alright, now we got all the
The
cannons
hell?
loaded.
Okay, I just made
Full
a
victory here.
small mistake. Help.
Yeah.
What did you do?
That's a lot of stuff.
Well, as part of copy and pasting you in and out, I had creative mode tools on, so when I went to empty my inventory into a container, what I did not do is empty my inventory into
Oh,
the
you
container.
just destroyed the container. Ah.
What
oh
I
my
did
God.
was
Delp.
remove the container.
The container's gone. There's shit everywhere.
Oh my God.
I'm coming down now. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's terrible, but that's hilarious.
I was just trying to help.
Oh, you helped, all right.
It's the same keybind, god damn it.
The litter is real.
Because space engineers, and therefore it's always the same keybind.
Okay, I'm coming to help.
That's a lot of shit.
We gotta clear a space to build another cargo container. Oh
Yeah.
man, is there enough space in the other cargo container? You think?
Yeah,
Uh,
and you can access it through the
Inventory
block, just about.
full.
I can't direct access. Did you just cut a hole? Oh, you did. Yeah, it's right here. Wow. This is a new one.
what?
I've never deleted a full cargo container before.
That's because you don't use all, easy inventory.
See? The evils of easy inventory. You're all seeing it right here.
Inventory
Yeah,
full.
no, not so much.
You're seeing it. Right here. Am I out of hydrogen? Shack would be a better pilot. Let's see. Shack would be better running attacks. He has a license to fly anything that doesn't have
Wait,
wheels.
someone
His
whacked
planes
down a
needs more
large cargo
DACA.
container in that position.
Oh.
I don't actually know it.
Cody definitely needs more DACA. I'm with you on that one. It's actually low on missiles, so if I find a missile in this pile of
Wait.
junk.
Full.
I'm working on it. Hang it. Give me a second.
It,
Jeez.
it,
Shack away. Go on.
I'm
I see you
cleaning.
standing there.
What are you doing? Staring at me? Clean up your mess.
I asked you to put a cargo container down.
Inventory
Oh, you want a
full.
cargo container on that?
I don't know
Why
large
don't
cargo
you
container.
you deleted one? You think you can just place one, Mister Godlike
I did delete
powers?
it with my grinding.
Ah, okay.
You deleted it with your magics.
No, Tex, I'll just... No, get rid of it.
Oh,
I deleted it with my admin powers. I will place it back with my admin powers.
All right, stream, close your eyes. You saw nothing. Oh man. Hey, look at that. We built it. Rebuilt it.
you know what you should probably do?
Never disappeared.
Probably disable creative now.
Okay, next time I won't fix the ship.
Inventory full.
Oh man. Rule 1
Oh,
of
there's
RPGs.
so
I'll
much
let
salt.
my players just
Don't.
continue. No worries.
Don't piss off the GM. That's like rule 1 of surviving your
God.
first D&D experience.
Inventory full.
1,200 motors. Good lord. Okay.
I wish admin powers would give you unlimited carry capacity.
It gives them unlimited amounts of salt.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Indeed.
Only when riled.
Which is often around here.
How many of these are there?
Inventory.
Oh, there's only 300 left.
All of them.
Okay.
All of them.
All of the things.
Not a bad thing, Jack.
Critical.
No, it's not a bad thing.
Means we have lots of parts. Huzzah.
We need to go mining soon? No, we never need to go. If we can avoid mining for the rest of our space engineer careers, there is stuff on top of this turret. Oh, I'm out of hydrogen. Shazbot. I can't get back up. I can't get back into the vehicle. It's fine. I'll go take the ladder. Ramp, whatever.
What ladder?
There's a ramp on the inside. We can go to the roof.
Hey, we don't actually have a ladder.
Yeah, we don't have ladder tech yet. We have not discovered any of that yet. Stuff.
Can't see that anywhere in your near future. Sorry.
Damn it, Tex, look what you did. You ruined ladder tag.
Look what I
You
did.
pissed off the GM. No ladder tag for us. That's it.
We should probably have those native magazines too.
Zerthal, thanks for the 5. Any advice for a bunch of noobs starting Star Wars tabletop RPG? I'm going outlaw tech. Well, I don't have any for your particular class because I've played more from the GM perspective, from the player perspective.
Outlaw
I've only been a player once actually.
I'm drawing a blank on Outlaw Tech.
But I would say, take your time. If you have a new GM, it's gonna take them a little while to get the rules down. So go do some reading, get prepped beforehand. So
Your
you can
GM
kinda
is going to
help
make
out.
a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes.
Really? And your players are gonna be a giant pain in the ass all the time. But
That I can confirm. That much. Mhm.
that's a thing.
A consistent part.
Oh, hot shots.
Now
They're
now
not going
it's-
to notice any of the hints you're giving them. They're going to willfully ignore, obvious hints as well, obvious drops, and they're just going to be like, nope, we're not going to follow that.
I don't.
That sounds dull. I'm going to build this ship.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god. Hey, there's stuff on top of this turret over here. There we go.
Oh, in the salt mines.
And keep in mind though that no matter whatever table you're at, the way that it's played is going to be different. So if you ever played with another GM and another table, don't expect it to be the exact same way. Everybody's got their own style.
And nobody likes that player. the player that's the know-it-all. That's like, well, no. Technically, on this rule, I mean, helping people out and sort of clarifying the rules is fine, but being, the guy that's like, no, nobody, the DM can't do this, and this player can't do that. Nobody likes playing with that guy.
Yeah.
Mostly because I suspect the DM will swiftly inform you that he can do what the hell he likes.
Yeah.
And he will find a way to, totally within the rules, swat that player.
And then make sure that your life is not fun for the rest of the
until they realize that aggravating the GM for no good reason doesn't make for a fun game for anyone.
There you go. And have fun.
And
have lots of fun.
The biggest thing is, if you've played another RPG, realize that Edge of the Empire is really kind of its own beast, and treat it as such.
Mhm.
It's really more of an interactive storytelling experience than pretty much any other RPG I've ever played. So, lean into that. Have fun. Help tell a story.
What's that going to? Oh, is this our... Oh, you deleted the container, so that disappeared too. Right. We need our smokestack. It's important.
Yep, you got it. I'm glad you're with me.
Tambu, thank you for the $1. No message, just $1. Appreciate it.
$1.
$1. D&D rule number 1, don't give the GM ideas. D&D rule number 2, Tambu says, see rule number 1.
Fair enough. Where are we at on these batteries?
I had
Power
Tabby
cells,
ask me
computers.
this week. She's like, I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking for the next episode, but this you're not gonna like use this knowledge against us, are you? As because I'm the GM. I was like, no, of course not. I don't really care for that adversarial idea between the GM and the players. As fun as we like to like poke at it, like actually doing it, no. The GM can use meta stuff just as badly as players can and ruin a game experience.
Well, and frankly, if your GM's a dick, you need to go find a different GM.
You guys are stuck with me though. Suckers.
Most of what I've done as GM, at least for this series, has been stop you from getting shit that was not right at the right time, and soften encounters. Let's put it that way.
All right, I'm up in the air. We should be ready to detach, right?
Cells, or are we ready to just simply go at this point?
I think
I think
we're
we're
not
ready to
doing
go.
all. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay.
Because
You'll
we
have
are
enough
coming up to
power.
that time period.
I just didn't want to.
12-minute
Don't
warning.
want to detach
Yep. Okay.
I
I am
without a watcher.
clear.
Okay. No, I need someone to actually detach for me.
All right, locking
Oh,
missiles
probably
now.
want someone-
You're still
you-
attached.
You probably want someone driving it. Yeah,
After-
it's
after
gonna
all
drop.
that.
Hang on, I got a text.
It's gonna drop, and
Oh,
I
God.
figured you might want to be
You may want to back away,
watching.
Tex. I'm coming in.
when it happens, because
jeez.
there's always that possibility. It's not gonna drop very far, but something's gonna happen.
You ready for the drop?
No, actually, 2 secs.
Okay.
Guys, can you help me remove this bit of really,
God,
really,
that's a
really
lot.
close
There's a-
space?
There's a lot of shack.
Did you hear that?
My gunsight camera.
Texfire. We need to remove some more of the base. There's going to be some
So you'd
issues
like me
if
to
we
go
don't.
do work while you're waiting just to shoot the block? Is that what I heard?
Shh, don't give away what I was going to do.
It's right, apparently
I'm not gonna do it
Wes
now.
has got it covered, so don't worry. Don't
It's
even
fine.
worry about it.
Called me out. Called me out.
Okay.
Stream was down for it, too.
Okay. Who's gonna
I'm here.
sever the veins?
Whoa, that's one of our turrets firing. Did you need more space before we drop her?
No, I think I'm alright now.
We
There
got
was
some
a bit of
wreckage down
overhang.
near the wheels. You don't think that's gonna be a
I
problem?
can drive over that.
All right, I'm cool with it. Dun, dun, dun. Brr, brr, brr.
Okay. Your stream. I'm not gonna steal your thunder.
You're really gonna chop
Of course
me?
he is.
You're free.
Of course he is.
Whoa, why did it get dark when I fired? That was weird.
Because-
Whoa!
Oh, hey, hi.
I didn't know we installed that.
You were in that block, and then you weren't.
Oh, this is a thing that we're doing. Oh, that thing is huge and it's awesome. You need some help on that side? And little. Oh no, you got this. She's driving. She works.
Damn right she does.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Right, where are we going?
42 kilometers away. Do we want to stop by the... I don't know if we can get up there, but judging by those wheels, we probably can. Do we want to stop by the runway? Or do we want to go straight for it?
Sure. Should probably go better.
Sure.
Where are you driving from? Are you tell me
Where's-
you're driving from the
I'm
couch?
driving from the Rover. You can't drive from a couch. It's a seat rather than a...
Yeah, but we have a remote block on there, don't we?
You have a control station up on top, don't you?
I mean, don't worry.
On the
I
tower?
gave you a seat.
Jesus.
I gave you a seat. All right, so we need to head. I'll scout ahead.
Just leave me on out.
We'll drive up until it gets dark, and then we'll have to pull over. And yeah, come on this way. Come on. She drives. It's an ugly beast.
It's very much. Wait, we can't drive this thing. We haven't named it.
What? We haven't? What are we gonna name it? Thunderdome. We went all Mad Max with it.
Thunderdome, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Thunderdome.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Hey, it's bad luck to drive a huge land beast
So
without
you need to take a
naming
left. I
it.
think.
Have we taken the blueprint?
No. And I hear something banging around in there, but I'm sure it's fine. Sounds like a feature. It's really weird. When I switch to my camera for my guns, it's super dark, and then when I switch out, my eyes like adjust. All right, guys. Thunderdome Base 1 is online. She driving okay?
Right direction?
Yeah, let's not go straight up the mountainside. I don't think she's gonna make it, so we're not gonna go to the airport. Let's go around the mountain.
Crazy talk. Crazy talk.
He'll be driving around the mountain when he comes.
Oh no.
He'll be driving around the mountain when he comes.
And as soon as we leave, it gets dark.
He'll be clanging out the rover. The stream will be nearly over. He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. That's okay. Coming through here. It gets a little rough.
Does it?
Yeah. It's
Watch those
like
trees.
Like a
Yeah,
cliff top.
it's gonna get real nasty real fast. How much up thrust did we put on that? I mean, with their big wheels, you might be able to make it
Not
down,
a
but it's a good
lot.
it's a good sized
no,
cliff.
there's a cliff.
If you want an antenna, attached to my camera, Mr. Wasted, you can actually see what you're getting into. Oh, it's a sheer cliff.
Kinda busy driving.
Well, you could stop, pull over
Yeah,
before
I
you
know,
die.
It's a base. It takes a while.
It takes a while to stop. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, we might as well just hold it there until the daytime.
Time to sleep.
Yeah, it's probably time to sleep. Well, actually, no, it's about time to. It's that time to that time. You know what I mean? That time.
That time?
Nighttime. Bedtime. All right, everybody, let's RTV back to base.
The base does not have a beacon or an antenna. That would be nice.
It's stealthy.
It has 2 flamey turrets.
We're gonna have to
And
really
no
think
lights.
about this week. Like, how are we gonna get Uber Base down the mountainside? It can be done.
There will be a route.
Oh yeah.
We'll find it.
There will be a route. It's just
It'll
this is
take
not
a
the
while.
time of night to be looking for it.
No. All right. Coming into land. I hear there must be Dave's. The turrets are going to town.
There, Dave's.
I'll wait until you land there, Tex, and then I'll come in after you, so we don't both go
I
in.
don't have a lot of side thrusts, so.
Yeah,
Right.
take
Some
my time.
people are referring to this vehicle as the steakhouse.
It's not a bad name either.
Kind of like it.
The steakhouse. Hey, what the hell are you doing in my landing spot? I gotta get some lights on this. I think they got blown off. They were extra parts anyways. All right, coming in too. Treat. And bringing it down.
Did you turn off that other connector? Wasted?
I'm locked.
Nope.
You're not
Yeah,
locked,
well,
Tex. You're not locked. You're not locked.
No,
God,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
God.
you
It's
just
not
missed.
connected. Not
You missed.
connecting.
Shutting down my engines.
Shush, shush, cat, shush. Come on. Leave me alone.
I'm
I'm busy.
watching with my holding my breath. This is pretty great. Wow.
Check.
Can you make sure that
Yeah.
connector is on, please?
Come up to the. It's on. Come up to the your landing pad. Just stand in front of your ship for me.
Okay, can do.
Oh, that does the job.
Just turning
Oh.
on the. All right, the connector is definitely on. Your connector is also on. Can confirm. You want me on my landing pad?
Aim off. Yeah, that's good. I think part of your problem is your landing gear are in the way of you actually locking it onto
yeah.
this properly.
And I don't have enough side thrust because you're at an angle.
Well,
Oh, here.
that's
I'll
the
just get
ground.
rid of this. I'll get rid of these blocks here that you've got here, and then you'll be able to come in without worrying about it.
the greeble blocks around the connector are what's in the way.
Yeah,
Well, I wasn't anticipating having to do that at extreme angle. Sorry.
No, the landing gear are in the way regardless on your craft.
All right.
Okay.
So he should be good now, right?
Yeah, it's front. Sorry. I
Yeah,
didn't
it was the
get rid
back
of that.
ones, I think they were banging.
It's front back. That's the
The
one that's
Texas Roadhouse? Is that what we're calling it? That's what Gnome Bard says. Oh, don't. Oh. Skip.
Okay. Vector me in.
All right,
You have
keep
to
going
do this
straight.
sideways.
Yep. All right, now
Keep
bring it
from
down. Bring it
drifting too
down. You'll
much.
grab on as soon as you bring it. Okay, back it
Back.
up a little bit. Back it up. Bring it to your. I don't even know if you can bring it because your side missing side thrust. Down, right there. Come on, Mag. Grab it. Grab it. Forward.
forwards.
Just tap it. Just tap-a-roo. Yeah,
Yep.
you're banging onto all your hull and shit.
Well, yeah, it's just the fact that there's a merge block in the way as well.
Okay.
No, try that.
There you go. Lock. Lock.
Give me a second. Let me. Okay. Ah,
Hey. All right, you're clear. Shut her down. Ah, well, every launch and landing with you is heart pounding.
that
I
was
love it.
exciting. Yeah. Okay, definitely needs more side thrust next.
It needs a little something something. That's for sure.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our Saturday stream of the Engineering Corps. We have a mobile
On
base on Sunday, not our Saturday stream, our Sunday stream.
A Saturday stream on Sunday.
That
Tune
thing.
in,
It is not a
folks.
Saturday
Next week.
stream. Okay, if you guys enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel for a lot of sci-fi gaming, modding, gooding, or you can find Wasted Space over on his channel on YouTube. Wasted Space, links in the description. As always, the Twitch as well. We both have Twitches. What are you doing this week, Wasted?
More PvP. And practice for, as well as a bit of prep, given that it looks like these guys might eventually arrive at the new base and take it over, so I need to do some engineer core prep as well. And then I've got a couple of PC builds, actually, coming up. Something a little bit different.
You're building
Probably be
PCs?
Streaming that on Twitch. Yeah, I've got an ITX build and a build and a Mesh Fight C to do.
Fancy. Cool.
Should be interesting.
Awesome sauce. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody. Make sure you head over to the Discord if you want to join in with the community. All kinds of fun stuff.
I'll go for the win.
Woot. Later, guys.